All right, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dan. This is Dan's Diamond Detailing. Thank you so much for tuning in this Friday afternoon. This will be my first StreamYard stream. Let me do something I just forgot about. See if this will self-correct it. That looks pretty good. See if that looks good. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Let me know if my audio is good. Hopefully audio is good. Let me do a quick check because I can't hear my special guest in the house. Feel free to let me know. Audio's good, please. I can't hear anything now. So, very nice. All right. Hopefully everything is good. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Dan. This is Dan's Diamond Detailing. We have a special line today. It is called Carbon Detail Supply, and I have a special guest today, the creator of the brand, Ryan West, who is the founder of or creator of Fine Detailing in Arizona. I have him backstage. I wanted to quickly go over what we're going to do and have him come up here and kind of help me with the fine details. So the 4 products that he has on his line is wheel and tire cleaner, foam shampoo, an interior cleaner, and last but not least, he's got a tire dressing. Now, most of his shampoos and products are aimed for the mobile detailing in his area. So it'll be nice to have him up on stage. Let me see if I can grab him here. Hey, Ryan, how's it going?
Hey, good. How are you, Dan?
Good, good. Everything's good. I can hear you pretty clearly. Thank you
Yeah,
so
we
much
still
for being
have
on my show.
the spa music on.
Oh, let me turn that off. Sorry about that.
Yeah, all good.
Let me get that paused here. That should be better now, right? Thank you.
Perfect.
Sorry. So hopefully the spa music wasn't overshadowing my brief intro here. But if you want me to repeat it, I'm happy to.
No, you could hear it. It was good. I appreciate you having me on, man. Thanks.
Yeah. So first off, I want to briefly ask you. First off, it's a pleasure to have you on my space. This is my first StreamYard. It's a little. It's not. I'm still out of my comfort zone. I'll just keep that simple. I wanted to ask you a couple of questions before I'm sure the chat will ask you. Is why did you create your own brand? Let's just start it off with that.
Well, I'm an influencer. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Apparently.
Yeah. No. So you all have noticed that this launch is a little bit different than what you've seen. So for those that don't know, I have a retail store and obviously an online store, but my retail store is in Scottsdale, Arizona. And I also sell deionized water out of the backside. And so I cater to a lot of local mobile detailers. And so I'm like almost a year in business at this location, which is crazy. And so I've got to know a lot of really good mobile detailers, and they would invite me out to their trucks and see the rigs and see everything. And they would come in and shop and they would buy plenty of products. But I would always notice and like, all right, what's your core? What are you using the most of? And it was always, and I'm not afraid, I'm not going to like badmouth any products, but like, they used a product called a brand called Ultra Clean a lot. Some people even use the Max Shine brand product. They actually make soaps. And so the long story short is that they were using very low cost items for their bulk products, right? In their day to day, like, they're not using GSF on a detail, right? They're not using expensive products on details. And so those guys were using these products. And so I would buy them and try them alongside. Some are good, some are okay. So I just had this idea. I was like, God, I'm like, some of these are just junk, right? And like they're bad, but they're just super, super cheap. So I was like, you know what? I can do this better and still build it to a price point where they can afford it and make it affordable. And so I purposely built this to a price point, and made it as kind of concentrated, as effective as I could. And as you get into the wash, I can, kind of the demo, I can explain where some of the trade-offs were made, obviously. But like, I wanted to make products that I knew were 10 times better than what they were using, that were either equal in price or just cheaper, or like just $1 or $2 more in certain categories. And so that's like the ethos of the brand. So that's why I haven't gone and made a YouTube video saying, I made the best brand in the world. You all need to try it. Like I made it locally, and then you internet sleuths have discovered it. And then so I've been asked to come on a couple podcasts, and I'm going to talk about it and like educate people, because there's been questions about it, and I'm more than happy to do that. But I don't think I'm going to, maybe never say never, but I don't think I'm going to go make a video on it on my channel, just because I also want to keep my audience's trust and remain objective when I'm doing reviews and
Sure.
not turn it into a sales pitch every time you see me on YouTube. Hey, by the
Oh,
way, buy my brand, so I wanted to avoid that. So sorry, long answer to a short
N-
question.
No, and absolutely. And to do two things at once, because I don't want to shy off of your great discussion here, is I'm going to present the audience what I have, what we're going to be washing on. And I would like to put you on the screen to, can you go on the website to go over your products briefly? Because I noticed there's a pretty good price point if you get gallons over the liters and so forth. And then we can kind of like briefly kind of go over which of the four, so then I can kind of have stuff prepped as we're doing that, and I can show the car here really fast. Is that cool? Are you able to
Yeah,
share
am I?
screen?
I'm going to share my screen. Okay, yeah, I've never done this. Let's
Yeah,
see.
share the screen. Go to your carbon detail page. I don't know either.
All
Also,
right, let's
those who
see.
are in the audience, you're welcome to see the QR code, and I have banner as well. There we go.
Yeah, the good news,
Good.
bad news is we're kind of sold out of a lot of stuff. It was not
Okay.
expected to
Okay.
do so well so quickly, but
Oh,
we have another batch being made right now.
let's see. Back camera. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So show us all of it. My finger's so fat; it's
Okay.
just hitting no camera.
All
My
right,
finger.
I shared my
Yeah,
screen. Let me know if that works.
there we go. I don't see your screen on there. Oh, I have to click this button. I think there.
New StreamYard for both of
Yep, yep.
us.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
You-
And then I'm also going to do this way. So, oh no. Let me just remove this one. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Let me remove.
That works. I can also talk through the prices. I don't have to show them, but yeah, whatever works. Technical difficulties, folks. We appreciate you hanging in there. I'm just here for emotional support.
All right, you can't hear me unless I'm on the stage. Sorry about that. So I was going to say, just go over the four while I
Yeah.
get the car ready. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. You can't hear me unless I'm on the stage.
Yep. Cool, man.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so, just started. I didn't want to come out with 72 different products. Started with 4 products that you can do to clean the inside and outside of your car, right? Interior cleaner, super basic. I took, inspiration from like PNS Express. I really love Express, but sometimes on certain plastics and certain things, it could get streaky. So this will foam really well. It's a pretty good cleaner. I think our pH we landed on, it's like between 8.5 and 9. So it's got a little bite there. The scent on the interior cleaner is leather and cedar. We can talk more if you're going to use it live. But yeah, so all my bottles are only 32 ounce in gallons. Again, designed for more professional use. Obviously, professionals are going to use more gallons. 32 ounces, 17.99, and gallon is 26.99. So pretty affordable there. Tire dressing is inherently more expensive to make. So the 32 ounces, 24.99, and the gallon is 39.99. And then soap is 18.99 for a 32 ounce and 29.99 for a gallon. And the wheel and tire, same thing. This is just a buy 3 get 1 free because I'm sold
So
out.
you've got
But
a really good price point for the gallons, right? You're saying
29
it's
bucks, pretty much. Yeah.
$29 for a gallon. That is just and it's dilutable too, right? Are we talking about
Yeah.
wheel and tire? What are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not on the carbon page, but yes, it's 29.99 a gallon for my wheel and tire cleaner, and then I think it's same price as the soap, like 18 or 19.99 for a 32 ounce.
That's excellent. And are you going to eventually, since you're aiming for the professionals, are you going to start getting like 20-liter containers and stuff like that?
No, I've talked to Brad about that. I talked to Brad about that. Oh, my phone rang. Can you hear me?
Yep, yep, you're good.
Okay. I talked to Brad about that, and like, what's funny is that I'm gonna stop sharing there.
Yeah, sure.
It,
Go
it,
ahead.
it, the physical containers for a 5 gallon literally costs $12 to $14 just for the container.
Yeah, even at like US Plastics, you're getting hundreds of them. They're not cheap. Those
Yeah,
containers are
and then
not cheap.
shipping is a nightmare. You have to actually get more pallets and things. So what I'll do is I'll just in store, I'll just sell, like, I'll have deals on 5 individual gallons at a time. So it'll still be cost effective for people to buy in bulk. But I don't think I'm ever going to go to 20, 20 liters or whatever you mentioned. I mean, we could always make it
Sure.
in a 55-gallon drum, which I actually have a local high volume mobile detailer. He has 3 vans. He likes it so much. We're going to start him off with the shampoo and the wheel cleaner, I think,
Oh,
in the next
nice,
couple
nice.
months. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, that's where am I? Come back to me, baby. One, two, three. There we go. Oh, and then let's set it to the to the wheels here. With StreamYard, I can't exactly zoom in, but I figured out it's the since my iPhone, it's the back one. There we go. There's some. Okay, so that's about as good as I can get it for. So what I want to do is this is in my mind here. I'm going to set this. I'm going to remove everybody and like that, and then preset, and then remove me. There we go. So now I'll be
Yeah, I
able to
would.
demonstrate, and you'll be able to chat and see your reactions. At first, for the audience, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 wheels. I'm going to demonstrate. I think for you, for medium, it's. Let me read the instructions here.
Do you want me to read? Do you want me to tell you the
Yeah, but I
dilutions?
think I think it's
Yeah.
I think you want it either 1 to 10 in the foam cannon, which will be cool to try
So
for
that's
one
more
wheel.
of you had asked me like an Easter egg. That's more of an Easter egg. That's not on the bottle. And shout out to Jose, who came up with that. He just put it straight, thinking it was Brake Buster. But
Oh
I talked to
gosh.
Brad about it, and it's honestly not that bad because it dilutes it about 1 to 10. Some cannons are
Yeah.
1 to 15, so it's actually safe. So that foams really well. We say 1 to 2 as like your nuke, up to 1 to 4 for like maintenance, but you could even stretch it. Honestly, you could go 1 to 6 if you want to. What I really like about it is it's super, super lubricated as well. So you can use them on those black wheels, and you'll feel kind of the slickness that it was intended, but it'll also brown tires, whatever camp you're in, whether Cheap Star's in this chat or not, like it's still going to brown tires. So it'll strip tires as well.
Okay.
Yeah, really proud of it. I'm sure someone's going to ask. We list the pH at 12 to 14. So it's on the high alkaline side. Nothing to shy
Mhm.
away from, but I just tested my batch in my shop and it's sitting at a 12 right now, like straight, not diluted.
What? Interesting.
So it's just in a range. So
Am I still
Dan,
here?
yeah,
Sorry,
you're
did
here.
I leave? Okay, I opened up some tab. I need to go back to the tab I was just in here. I might
Yeah.
have
Do
to
you want me
just
to?
literally leave and come back.
Oh, I mean, I see the
Yeah.
wheel. I don't
No,
see
you're
you,
good.
but
I exactly.
cool. I can answer some questions. Nate, I think you asked if I'm going to create a YouTube channel. I have one. Yeah, I made one. It's Carbon Detail Supply. I think I put like one short up. If I get time, I'll make some more content on it. Um, but I just wanted to make it so it was kind of taken.
All
And then
right.
if we ever do future content, uh, we'll do it that way. I was
Oh,
just answering some
fuck.
questions, Dan. This is funny. Just comes in, drops the F bomb. Oh, that was funny. Let's see. I don't see questions.
All right. Doing
SDS.
this
Is there an
from my
SDS
phone.
easily accessible? Anything we can order to have current SDS in Colorado? Yeah, Conway, on the website so on my actual site in the description, the SDS is in each description, and then on the website carbondetailsupply.com, it's in the footer of the page. So SDS is right there. That's what we made sure. Brad didn't want to put anything for sale until we had completed SDS sheets. To answer that next part, I have no idea what you can or can't use in Colorado, but the SDS sheet is there. So if you can order it, by all means, you can give it a go.
All right. Sorry to interrupt you, Ryan. I'm all over the place. I'm prepping 1 to 3 in the X foamer for the tires. I'm going to do half 1 to 3, and then the other half 1 to 2 in a pump
Okay,
sprayer, so we can kind of see difference. So
cool.
I'm going to pour 200 milliliters first of just, as some people might call it, Target water, but I got this from Whole Foods. But so we'll do 200 mils, and then I'm going to do 100 mils of your wheel and tire to make one
Okay.
to three. Is that correct? 1 to 3.
I don't know the dilutions off the top of my head, but yeah, 1 to 3 is what we go for. And then
That's
I
one
don't
to
know if you want
two.
to.
Actually, I think it's 300 to 100. That's it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, if you want to show them the back of the bottle too. The other thing I did, just because, like, again, getting a lot of feedback from mobile detailers when they come in, they're like, they understand what 1 to 2 is, but they don't understand. Like, didn't know how to measure. So what I did further on the dilutions on the back is I actually said, like, if you're using a 16-ounce bottle, this is how many ounces of the product you need to water, and 32 ounce, this is how many products you need. Um, so after you
Pours
measure,
very
Dan,
well.
I
Pours
don't know if you
very
want to.
good. I don't
Yeah,
know if you can see that. Are you able to see this?
yeah, we can see it.
Okay, good. Looks.
Yeah,
The
it's thin.
sunlight is killing me here. There we go. Let me get this out of the sun here. Sorry, it's
You're
just the
good. You're
perfect
good, buddy.
timing for the sun. There we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
live
it's
streams are
nice.
always tricky.
Oh, and the sun is it's just I wanted to kind of keep this here for the for the wheels and but yeah, with StreamYard it's a little extra hard. So this is 1 to 3, 300 mils of water, 100 mils of product, X foamer. It won't give you the best foam as you would do like an IK or Marilax under actual air pressure, but having the convenience of just being able to kind of plug and play, this will be great. If it will just sit right for me. If
Nice.
it's not,
I'm going to answer some questions too as we go.
please,
Cool.
please do. I'm
Dark Dragon
struggling here.
asks, does the tire cleaner have iron remover in it? It does not. It's just an alkaline wheel and tire cleaner.
Get this thing. It just won't sit. This isn't the first time I've ever had this issue. I don't want to break it. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now it's in. Okay, and then I'm gonna pour for the sprayer. We're doing 1 to 2, so we'll do 400 and 200. So I'm sorry, I'm all over the place here. We'll do 400.
And for those that don't know, while Dan is measuring, this is made by Armor Blending. So Bradley from Armor Detail Supply also owns Armor Blending. And we got to make these products from the ground up. And I said it on Joey's podcast, but I actually tried. I'm happy to admit this. I actually tried to white label Armor Detail Supply, and it was like no shame. It's one of my favorite brands, but DJ and Brad would not let me, just because. I mean, it makes sense if you take a step back and look at it. Like, their brand is a premium and they have their prices. And if I made this brand and sold it for half the price, that would undercut Armor. But the other thing that I learned too was like the cost of raw ingredients, like their products, like their active ingredients, their quality of ingredients. I literally couldn't sell it for the prices I'm selling it and make money. So that was the other thing. But yeah, I proudly put that on the label. It's on the backside. It says literally proudly blended by Armor Blending. So there's a lot of like secrecy and like, like people are kind of creeping around in this industry. I have nothing to hide. It was built from the ground up. It's not white labeled. It's not watered down armor. And we had fun for like 6 or 7, maybe like 6 months testing it. And then when I would get batches, I would test it in my shop, but I'd also give a bunch to mobile detailers out in the field, like unmarked bottles. I'm like, go use this and tell me if it sucks. Right. And then I would get feedback because I wanted to see how it would do out in the field as well. Because I can wash my shop in the sun, but it's different than like straight up being in the field.
Oh,
So that's kind of
absolutely.
that's how we tested it.
Absolutely. That's a good idea. All right. So as I just showed you, we got 1 to 3. We'll do that first. And the should I keep it dry? Do a dry test first? Or should I
Sure.
rinse it off a little bit? What do you
Yeah,
want
yeah.
me to
You
do?
could try. You could try a dry test. What are you doing? You're
Okay.
doing 1 to 3 first.
So we got the X foamer. Yep, 1 to 3. And then on other side,
Cool.
can you see from here?
Yeah, I can see most
And
of the
can you
wheel.
see
Yeah,
and you can see there?
pretty much it ends right there. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
So I'm going to try to do one side and one side. This is the heavy duty version. So we'll do that second. And I'm going to come in with a pretty much traditional tire scrubber. And then since these are delicate piano black, I'm going to either use the Sponge Guru. We can do a number of ways to clean it. The Sponge Guru, and or this is what I tend to use for the black, very sensitive wheel wells. I don't tend to use the scrubbers or any sort of stuff that can mar.
Yeah,
Now, this wheels are cooked already. We already see that, right?
yeah.
So I'm not going to be too worried. But there's no reason to go out of your way to just, you know, be aggressive. I always tend to educate the least aggressive method first. So
Cool.
1 to 3, wheel and tire.
Yeah. Um, there you go. X foamer is kind of cool. I have the
Not bad.
sprayer. I have the sprayer version, the Captiva one, but I don't have the foamer. I tried this at SEMA. It wasn't that impressive, but this is looking pretty good
This
actually.
is pretty nice. I mean, you can see how it's building up there.
Yeah.
It's actually, and it's already starting to brown. I don't know if you can see that right here.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean it's so thick, but yeah, you can kind of see it starting. It'll fall off, but
It's a little
yes.
heavier now. I for demonstrations, I'm kind of going a little crazy, and on the corners, I don't know if you can see. I can zoom in a second, but I think I have a feeling this is going to be. Look at
What's
that.
that? Two to
That's
one?
just insane.
Is that 2 to 1?
Do you see that? How immediate that is?
Yeah,
Holy, we're having espresso. That's just disgusting. I think these
yeah.
wheels are actually dirtier than mine, and there's cobwebs right here. There's literally cobwebs right
There
here.
was yeah, there's cobwebs on the car.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Um,
So
yeah,
the browning is just ooh. Okay.
yeah.
We
You
haven't even
cool?
scrubbed it yet.
Should I answer
Go
some more
ahead.
questions as you're talking?
Yeah, go ahead. And I'm actually going to plug in the pressure washer to do a quick rinse off here first.
Okay.
Then do a second quick round. We can see the two variables.
Okay. Um,
Oh, water's on, but not
cool.
the.
What up, Sal? Yeah, Joey, we is like the royal we, is like the company, so you can eat it. What are we doing? What were you going for the interior cleaner? I can give you more info on that when I think Dan's going to demo it. But I said
Yep.
I took inspiration from PNS Express. Express. It was like it's honestly it's like just one of the old school like solid cleaners, but it could streak at times. So that was like where I took my inspiration. Um, Conway, the pH on the leather, same thing because it
Sorry, can you
varies.
hear
I
me?
think we have it. Yes, we can hear you. um, Conway, the pH on the leather is,
Uh,
I think it's 8.5 to 9. I should know that it's on my SDS, but so yeah, I mean, take that with a grain of salt. There's obviously, a lot of people think, only pH neutral can be used on leather, and like that's the only way to do it. So, use it at your own risk. I mean, I've been using it on leather. It's not like it hasn't that I've seen, obviously, and we've only been using it for 8 months. It hasn't damaged it, but it has a little extra cleaning power. And to be honest with you, um, higher pH, most cleaners are usually higher pH that we've seen on the market. Some are actually lower, some are more acidic, because leather, I guess, is naturally acidic. But
gosh.
yeah, I didn't put out. It's funny because I was doing research. Like the Gritos interior cleaner, I think is a pH of 10, which I didn't know. And so this is 8.5 to 9.
And I like Griot's interior. I did a video of that since I live so close to Griot's, as you might know. I live up here.
Yeah,
This is absolutely cooked right now. Sorry, someone just called me. I don't know why. No one calls me unless I go live. This is
all
just, I
good.
don't even think I even need to move the camera. You can kind of see that, right? That is just
Yeah.
absolutely disgusting. Okay. So pressure
Um,
washer on.
and if I miss any questions, guys, just put them back in the chat. I'm trying to help Dan with some questions.
Yeah, please
Ch-
do. You're my eyes and ears tonight.
yeah, Chelsea, no rinseless. I don't really have an interest, and I'm like out here. I'm like, how am I going to make a better rinseless than what's on the market? And to be honest with you, I'm not hating on rinseless. Every mobile person that I like come encounter with, like they don't use rinseless wash. Like I have one, my friend Ryan, who takes care of like $1 million collection. He uses rinseless on clean cars, right? Just to kind of clean them. But like most mobile detailers that I see do not use rinseless wash. So again, that's where this line was born out of. So I haven't really had any plans on
And
making
I'm
a
not going to
rinseless.
pretend to be an expert in your area because you get like weather that's like 130 degrees in March, and I get
Yeah.
75 as a high. So I assume that if you are dealing with extreme weather conditions, whether it's hot or cold, you would probably want to be having the safest means possible, which I
Mhm.
felt like rinseless would be the most efficient and the safest. Look at that, even though
Yeah, I
that's
had some. Oh, that's cool. I had some good feedback too. I talked to some detailers and I asked them like, "Hey, why don't you use rinseless?" One guy said, "My friend, hey, sorry, I'm yelling at my dog." Um, but one of them said, "If I don't use soap on the car, the customer feels like they're getting like ripped off. They're like, what are you doing to my car?" So
yeah,
I
but the
thought that
thing
was
is, they
really
should.
interesting.
I hear that a lot, but I would just be like, listen, you're paying me for the results, not for the
Right.
show. Unless you want to pay me for the show, and then, I'll
Yeah.
put on my G string and take tips.
No, it's just what one mobile guy told me because I asked him about rinseless. I know we all know that's not true. But it's just not something that's like embedded in the mobile detailing culture, if I'm being honest. Like rinseless washing is just not. So for what it's worth.
foams very well, not very caustic smelling. I would say this would be safe to use inside, right? I don't smell like whiffs of heavy
Inside what?
cleaner.
Oh, like if you had a
Like
shop or
if,
something? Yeah.
yeah, like I would say some wheel cleaners can be very hard to breathe without proper circulation. As you see here, it's foaming pretty well. It's starting to fade out a little bit. It's a little bit on the windier side right now today. At least for my area, it's probably about 10 miles an hour, 5 to 10. Not severely windy, but it's definitely not. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks really nice. That looks really nice. And I'll
How
just
did
do there
do
two
you
or three
notice like
slicks here.
the slickness of it? Like, can you tell? I mean, you can see the suds on it, but that was what I was going for. It's like I wanted you to be able to clean these gloss black wheels and not feel like it
It
was like
feels
grabby.
very slippery. As people might know, I'm not the biggest wheel person. I'm probably more of an interior and a rinseless guy. So if you do make a rinseless, holler at your boy because I will be a good expert at that. But yes, it feels very lubricious. It doesn't feel like, here's a good one. If we are using the detail sponge guru, let's see if there's any. First, I want to saturate it. Yes, very slick. It's very
Nice.
slick, and the thing about the details, look at that. I don't want to go in there too deeply right now, but
Oh yeah, to get that sponge nuked.
yeah, it
To
will nuke it for
answer
sure.
Chelsea
Yep,
asked
go
the
ahead.
other question. She asked about rinseless and then waterless. There does seem to be a waterless trend right now.
Yeah,
But
I'm not a fan.
yeah, the next product, if I do one, would likely be like, and this is what I haven't decided. I genuinely don't know. Would be like a detail spray, but like, is it going to be a sealant or just a detailer? I don't know.
I would
Ultimately, it
say do the
has to.
detailer first.
Well, it has to work in the sun, period. It cannot streak. It cannot leave high spot. You know what I mean? So like that's first and
Sure,
foremost. And as we
sure.
add ceramic or protection, that's where we can run into issues, or like if someone puts it on glass. So I'm still playing. Brad sent me a few samples of things. I'm not in a hurry to release another product, but that could be in theory the full line of like, okay, you can wash the interior and exterior, and then now you can protect it, which I don't have as some sort of like at least like protection, and no interest in ceramic coating. Someone else asked me that on the last podcast. I have no interest in that.
Yeah. So, what was your biggest interest? Are you just like a huge soap aficionado? Do you just love soap and you just can't
Oh yeah.
dream about everything but soap? Or are you like a
Yes.
huge wheels guy? Are you both?
No, I mean I love soap. I have a unhealthy amount of pH neutral soaps in my cabinet. But
Oof,
I
I don't
wanted
want to
to
go in
just
there.
do I just wanted to do what are the core products, a mobile detailer or a detailer or a hobbyist or whatever. What are the core products you need to wash a car? And now you could dumb it down even further and be like, well, I could just use APC for everything, right? I didn't want to take it that way. I wanted to make some dedicated products. So
Sure.
core products: wheel and tire cleaner, tire dressing for when you're done, soap, pH neutral soap for the car. I think Brad measured it and said it's 7.08. So like as darn near pH neutral as possible. And then an interior cleaner. And with all that, you could get the job done. So that's what I was like going for with at least these four.
And you see where I missed. I'm showing that on purpose, so you can kind of see I did definitely. If I was more thorough than just a quick, right? I
Yeah.
didn't really miss much there. Very good for just how quick you saw how quick I did it. I don't have any protection on this. What else was I going to
Um,
ask you? I was going to
Cleaner,
ask
I
you.
can answer cleaner cars. That funny fella, he asked if he could use the wheel cleaner as a pre-wash. We we Carbon Detail Supply does not endorse the wheel cleaner as pre-wash. Let me
So
just say that right
I
now.
would say make a pre-wash. Make a
Maybe.
pre-wash or endorse a pre-wash that pairs very well with your blend. Maybe it's my fingers are so fat here. Maybe it's Armor Detail ADS Decon, something like that. That's too
Yeah, it's a little zoomed
that's
in.
yeah, I'm trying.
Pick dealer's choice, guys. ARM ADS Decon soap is awesome. Coach Chemi Multistar is awesome. Superfoam is awesome. Touchless is awesome. Like again, like, am I going to make a better product than those? Like, probably not. You know. Um,
It's hard.
and the other thing is to keep in mind, right? There's different ways to achieve high pH, right? And so, like, do you use something caustic and cheap, and then we can keep the price down, but it's nasty stuff and it could damage the surface. So to make a quality product, like for an affordable price is actually hard to do. So that's why you'll see like the prices of like solid pre-washes are the way that they are for a reason. And so if I can't effectively achieve that in a reasonable price point, which would be on brand for my brand, no pun intended, I'm just not going to make a pre-wash, and I'll let people take my soap and add some Green Star to it, or use a different soap. Make your own type of thing. So just
You guys,
my
you
thoughts
guys
there.
ready to have some fun? You ready for some
Oh,
fun here?
oh man, I don't know if you're ready
Let's
for that
see.
one.
Let me grab my pressure washer real quick. We're gonna run on this dry, and I'm not gonna try to like over foam it so the cling just falls right off. I'm gonna try to do kind of a quick, little efficient sweep motion. Now I don't tend to foam on wheels because I'm this guy. I don't like foam very much. I don't get mad at it, but it can be messy. And
Um,
I'm not on a water. I'm not on like can't do water. I just sometimes, since I do rinseless so much, I'm like I could do this with rinseless. I don't need to foam the whole wheel. But let's do it for the sake of the culture. We got
yep,
carbon
for the
detail wheel
culture,
and tire cleaner straight from this Griot's Boss foam cannon. Okay, I don't have any meterings
metering
on it.
tip.
It's just straight hardcore. We got it on the can't see. Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Yes, someone will have to ask Jeff from Improved Garage. He
Woo.
knows all the dilutions. Oh my god!
Oh,
I think Grios is 1 to 10 or 1 to 15. Like I
jeez,
said, Jeff
Louise.
knows all of the dilutions on these cannons.
That
So
was heavy. That was a heavy boy.
yeah, I mean, look how thick it is. It's running off right away,
Absolutely.
but it's clinging on
And,
the tires pretty well.
and let
That's
me
good.
get so normally I would try to let things eat, right? As long as possible. You want that good dwell time. So I'm gonna just do a portion. I'm gonna start scrubbing half of it. Look at that already, right?
You getting some
Just
browning?
whew,
Nice.
absolutely
That's awesome.
like chocolate. Mm.
Nice.
And again, very pleasant. I don't have like I'm gonna compare yours to ADS wheel and tire, which has another like citrusy, pleasantly smell, or Yum wheels. I don't know if you got the pleasure of trying Yum wheels or wheel foam. Jeez, it is excellent. And your cling time is just really nice here. This is ugh, ugh.
Yeah. Someone said Primus is a really good option. Primus
Yep.
2.0 for a pre-wash. Like again, yeah. How am I going to beat Primus? Come on, like it's so good. You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't say to maybe do a collaboration with a really good brand. Again, you
I
don't have
wish,
to
dude.
make the
I
best
don't
of
think
everything.
they. Yeah, I don't know if they like what Captiva does, where they have their cool like logo on the Primus bottle. That'd be sick. If
I
I did
don't.
that, I would do fine detailing, not carbon.
Like I think Labo Cosmetica, they partner with Mafra, right? They
Yeah,
have a lot of Mafra
Mafra's
stuff.
the parent company.
Yeah, so I would say something along the lines of that. Like maybe you really like Primus, or maybe you really like Built Amber Touchless or something,
Yeah,
and you just kind of work with. It's like you just tell people this is basically the formulation of touchless, but maybe because in my area has X amount of whatever, I had them change the formulation to better suit my environment with my specific needs. And I think a lot of people would just understand that. Okay. And that's just an example. I'm just thinking of
yeah.
nice and
I
slick
mean,
here.
that'd be a tough sell for those brands. But yeah, I'm not saying I'm never going to make a pre-wash. I'm just there's so many good ones, right? Like same thing with ceramic coatings. Like how am I going to beat you know the ceramic coatings on the
I
market?
don't
So
expect you to beat it.
um,
I would just say, listen, I'm not going to make the best, but I would say this one pairs very well with my chemical line, and just maybe do that because that's a good way. Because some people will be like, well, will this work? Will this work? Will this work? And you can just say like, this one I endorse. Should
yeah.
work well with
I mean,
my.
the answer to that is I endorse, I mean, I endorse more than that, but I endorse what I carry in my store, right? Like those are the ones I've
Oh,
used and that
oh,
I
of
trust.
course, of course.
So anything on the site in the pre-wash category, I think is an excellent option. And they all have
Now,
different, like there's different pre-washes for different tasks too. Not all pre-washes are created equal.
do you want to help me move this thing along? After I do
Sure.
the wheels here, I'm going to start getting the pre-wash on the car, and then get on to your pH neutral soap. Now,
Okay.
ask the audience if they remember, or ask the audience if they want me to try Superfoam, Multi-Star, or your soap as a pre-wash. And then once I do the quick pre-wash, we'll come in with your soap as a quick foam and contact.
Yeah.
Does
I
that
mean,
make
those are,
sense?
yeah. I mean, that's Yeah, I mean, multi-stars peach with 13, superfoam is 12, mine's a 7. So it's not necessarily designed as a pre-wash. So I don't know if that would be a good
I
representation. So
Yeah, and I'm not expecting a pH neutral shampoo to
yeah.
hit like a high alkaline, but I just don't know if the audience would be like, well, this one really effective pre-wash did all the work. But I'm not expecting a pH neutral to. I'm just expecting your to have good foam, smell pleasant, and to be very slick. Because
Yeah,
that's, I mean,
I
most
don't
of the
know.
dirt should already be off the car.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't put Green Star in it, so I don't know.
Okay.
Um, so I don't know how it would do. I would just say choose like Superfoam or Multistar that
Okay.
you said. I think you said you
All
had
right.
those out already. So
Yep,
pick
yep,
pick
yep.
one, and
So
I
we'll
mean
do
those are
Superfoam
some
because it
nukes.
smells
You know.
amazing. If you are looking or on the fence to buy Superfoam and you notice that on the house, the rag company, they only sell these in 5 liters. Well, guess what? Ryan here at Fine Detailing actually breaks these down and sells them in 1 liters as well as the multi-star. Now, this is my own container, but picture this one. Picture this with multi-star. So if you want to try one of these that only come in 5 liter containers, Ryan from Fine Detailing is your guy.
Thanks, Dan. And by the way,
Yep, yep.
just seriously, guys, he bought all of these. This is not a sponsored video. I did not
Yeah,
send
yeah.
him a
I
thing.
I did buy all the stuff, and I even bought an extra sponge guru kit here that hopefully one day time will catch up for me, and I'll be able to make a I don't know, for me a quick video, not a live stream. And I'm hoping I will be able to kind of get some shots to demonstrate how much I love the Sponge Guru because I use it often, mostly for the wheels. I like these grills are actually closed, but if they were open, that would be a pretty good example to show the Sponge Guru in action. Okay, so super foam. Choose, guys. Choose ADS or Brugs or Griots for a foam cannon. I will foam it on, I don't know, 1.5 ounces for half a liter. We don't need more than a half a liter for this guy. Let me rinse out this top here if somebody wants the Griots. Oh, I don't have water here. Right, right,
Do you have?
right,
Is that
right.
all painted? There's no plastic, like B pillars or anything on that, right?
Um,
Is it painted
it's definitely
gloss black? Okay.
plastic. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
just give
it's
it.
warm.
Give
It's
just.
warm right now. It's very,
All right.
very
Well,
warm. Let me
okay
move
then.
up the.
I
Let
would
me
just
move
say
up the car
pre
10
rinse
feet.
that. Oh, okay. Or that. I was gonna say, or pre rinse that side real quick, just for super foam's
Absolutely.
a bit of a nuke.
I have a thermal gun, my little laser. I could check the panels, but
It's all
I
good. I'm
already
sure
know it's
it's
hot.
yeah.
Again, it's for show, Ryan. It's for show. It's all for
Um,
show. All right. I've never been in this
Mark
car before. Let's see what I can do.
Mark says
How
use the ADS cannon.
how does this work? Go. Um, does anyone know how to put this in drive? I'm holding the thing down. Oh, how about this? Oh, here we go. There we go, baby. We're in act. We're in. Okay. Hopefully I don't crash it. Okay.
All right, still
All right.
plenty, but yeah,
All right, we're good. I think we're still in the sun, but that's just the
this is
way.
pretty
And
entertaining,
then
Dan. I gotta be
I'm
honest.
uh I'm
This
locked
is
in here
pretty
now,
funny.
boys. I think I'm gonna be living in here for the rest of up there we go. There's a whole button just to open the door. Okay.
Oh, I got locked in
Oh,
a Corvette. I didn't know how to open the door. It's also a button. I was like, what the hell is going on?
okay. You know what? I immediately regret this decision because I don't want to be in here when I'm filming. I'm sorry, Ryan. Give me 2 seconds. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, reverse.
Yeah, I would
All
just
right, I think I got it.
we'll just pre
Oh,
rinse the car
there's
or that. Oh,
There's
too much.
cameras everywhere. I know. I just want to get out of the garage. I'm sorry. We'll just pre-rinse. We're gonna spend a little extra time pre-rinsing, and we're gonna show the audience that it's safe to work on hot paint. But I'm for super foam, I really want to just be extra cautious. So I really want to cool down the panels for super foam.
Yeah, so I would say I would foam the shaded side first, work to the hot, and then rinse the hot first.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm gonna
just literally
I'm gonna
probably a
do this
minute.
again. Yeah. I'm gonna come back like you said. I'm gonna do that side first and come back with it. So did everyone decide foam cannon? I'm
Yeah,
just
they
gonna
said
go for
ADS
it.
cannon. Oh, they said
All
ADS
right.
cannon.
All right, let's do it. I got it right here. I gotta
DIY
know.
driven Dave. No rinseless. I know you guys love rinseless. I just not on my radar. Like I said, there's
you
like so many good. Like how do I beat Fine
you're
Lab?
not trying to beat. The word
Ha-
beat is just like
I
similar to the
know, but
word
like,
best. Okay, you're trying to make
but
a
like,
formulation that's good for your situation. That's all you
I
gotta
know,
say.
I know. I'm just saying, but
And
like, I
it's
think of this. I think of Fine Lab. I think of Hero. I think of well, I like Nemesis V1, not V2, but I like Nemesis, right? Like, I liked um God, I'm freaking blanking. Bioworks rinseless. I love Garage Therapy rinseless. Like, how am I gonna like compete there? I don't know. To me, I just see that shit and I'm like,
you live
no,
in an
like no.
extreme environment that not everyone lives in. Okay, I again 75 for me is hot. 75 it might be a blessing for you, right? Just try to work with chemical unless you're trying to be a global brand, then that's a whole different ballgame. But I'm just thinking for you starting out, and from what I hear you say, is that you like making these because either you're interested in these products or they work well in your environment with the people that you're trying to sell it to. So let's do 1.5 ounces super foam. I've used this many times. It smells very floral, very pleasant, pours extremely well. ADS drift, right? Is that what they're saying? ADS drift, 1.5 ounces, 500 milliliters of distilled water. We're using distilled water here because I don't have running water and it's just easy for me to use distilled. So we're going to come in with the dry side. Let me see if I can move you guys here. The sun is just really the sun, you know how the sun is, right? Talking
Yeah.
to somebody who lives in Arizona, he knows about the sun. He literally is the sun expert. So this is actually a perfect time for this because I have the
I,
luxury of not having to work in the sun, right? I can kind of wash the car whenever I want. So this is considered to me not ideal conditions. So, but it would be great a demo to see how yours performs in not ideal conditions. Now, obviously, this is super foam, so I'm not expecting. I'm going to rinse this off relatively quickly because I really don't want to stain his car.
you're good. It's
There
not
we go.
gonna. I've used it in the sun. You're
Yeah.
fine. You got a couple minutes with it.
All right, pressure washer still on. Oh, there we go.
There you go. How much is it at?
Got
Oh,
it.
1.5 ounces in
Yep,
500.
1.5 of super foam. Yep.
Yeah, that's
And
some that's gonna cook. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm not gonna play too long with it. I'm actually gonna spray the roof just to kind of keep things from
You you'll
baking on
be
it.
from my experience, Dan, you could if you're quick and you just go around the whole car right now with it and then come back
Okay.
and rinse it, you'll be totally fine, brother.
All right. Let me do that a real quick Rooskies here. Let's see. I don't know if it's following me, but I will just be real fast. All right. Follow me. Sorry, you're probably blinded by the sun right now. I'm just gonna do this real fast.
Dane, what's or Dave, what's the something that comes in at a good price point? Smoke. Doesn't
Are
smell
you
like
asking
tropical
me something?
sunscreen. Oh, I was just responding to a comment.
Okay.
Um, yeah, we got
All right.
33 people watching. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. You guys are doing great. Happy Friday, everyone. All right. And we're about, I don't know, about 100 mils left. And just for funsies, let's just run it out. All
Yeah, there you
right. I'm
go.
going to come
Now,
in and rinse real quick.
yeah.
Go ahead.
And then the
What
pressure
you-
washer should do the work for you as well. You know, it just
Yeah.
helps to break up that first layer. So Superfoam and Multistar were designed for commercial car washes, guys. So we've as detailers have taken them, and same with protector wax, right? Like we've decided these are used for detailing or not. They're for car washes. So
And
that's
this
why there's
car,
no traditional dilutions, but they can be really effective. They're pretty
and the
legit.
car is very flat right now. Very flat. Probably has no protection on it whatsoever. I'm
Oh
just
dang
going to
it!
do.
Now I regret not making a ceramic detailer.
Yeah, ceramic or at least a spray and rinse, right? Everyone's loving the rinsing
Uh,
spray.
Yeah, but there's too many. Like if we're here, Dan, like with the sun and the heat, you have such a risk of streaking. It's
So what
so
I
bad
would say
here.
is do
So
the Ivan LaCroix quick bead method where you're spraying it directly into the pressure washer. Have you tried that method before?
yeah, but then you're like greatly diluting it, and then it's not like it
But you're
doesn't
not
last.
getting
Like
streaked.
yeah, I just if I'm gonna do it though, I want something where you can like it's meaningful, like it's gonna last at least a month, right? Like if you use
Sure,
a
sure.
spray on, rinse off, something like that, it's gonna get you a few weeks.
I got you.
Um,
I would think a quick detailer would be a higher priority than a spray on rinse off sealant that, again, in your environment is not really ideal.
yeah, you might want to hustle to the sun side real quick, just a heads
Yeah.
up. Um, and yeah, the other thing is like I don't know. I'm taking inspiration like the Tech. What is it? Tech 582. It has like a little
Yeah,
protection,
yeah,
or like Armor Amplify. That's kind of the
yeah.
level of protection. I was thinking like 2 to 4 weeks. Like just a light or garage therapy quick detailer, right? Like something with a little bit of protection. Um,
Yeah.
in that
Yeah,
rate, maybe a
Amplify, I
month. So
believe,
you,
is up to 2 months. So I usually just do half.
yeah,
If it's 2 months, it's really 1 month. I just kind of my general rule. Yeah, something
yeah,
that's
yeah,
like medium light, or just go on out and have no protection, right? Because people either cry that there's some protection in it, whether it's just polymers showing hydrophobic. And again, I'm not going to go over this endless debate about some quick detailers say they have no protection, but there could be some protection. Um, but I would say a quick detailer is probably I would say I would work on it. I would work on something
yeah.
for
We'll see.
sure.
Yeah, I like Built Hamburg quick detailer. I think it's coming in on this next shipment in August, Dave. It's dilutable, which is interesting. I've tried it before, so that'll be here, and then Fat Nude will be here in August as well. So
I forgot how hard or how much more time it takes to wash up the car when it's not coated or at least some sort of sealant. It just doesn't want to wash off the paint, right? Probably
oh,
takes
dude,
about 20% longer to wash an uncoated or unsealed car for sure.
yeah. You got Dan. Just so you know, you got DJ from Armor Detail in the chat, dude. You got big spenders in here.
DJ, oh snap. DJ. What's up, my friend? Oh my God, and the camera. What's the camera doing over there? Ryan, help me out, man.
Oh,
What are
sorry.
we
I've
what are
just
we
been having
doing
fun in the
over
chat.
here? I'm a
All right. Oh, you're just
my
rinsing, so it's all
camera
right.
my camera does its thing. That's what it does. I know, but people love to watch it, right? This hood is so flat. Look at this. So flat.
Man,
Okay.
I'm
Rinses
on my
off
second
all the
cocktail. This
cobwebs.
is great.
All right. So that was good. And this was super foam, 1.5 ounce to half a liter on clearly an uncoated, unpolished, unwaxed, unsealed, unprotected car. And I'm going to get all of that fun stuff off. And now let's come in with yours. So we're going to first, I'm going to see, I want to try a quarter of the car and just do, so I'm going to do the minimum of what you request, which I think is, what is that, 1.5 ounce per liter? What is your minimum for foaming?
I think I say two. So on the back of the bottle, again, because it's designed
Two
for
to
mobile
four.
detailers, I
Mm-hmm.
say 2 to 3 if do you have DI water, or three. Brad thinks I'm a psychopath, but 3 to 5 for non-DI. I'm just saying because I've tested it at my highest, which is like 680, and it
Sure.
doesn't play well with 680. So I just covered my bases. Like even like I think Rogue has like five up to 5 ounces, right? Like so. It's more so just to cover my bases. But if you have decent water, like the mobile guys that I've been seeing, like they're using like 1 ounce and it's fine, like in a full
Okay.
can. So yeah, try
So
try
for half a
mess around with some
liter,
dilutions. Yeah,
so it will be half of your minimum. So what is that? 1 ounce?
I
Is
don't
that
I don't
right?
do dilutions on the fly. I have an app for
Sorry.
that.
What? So let me read your
What
bottle here
how
real
much are
quick.
you
You
putting
you
in? How much are you putting in?
you
I'll
said
do
you
it.
said for 1 liter foam. Okay, so two. So we'll do 1 ounce. So 2 ounces is really one because I just do half the bottle. I fill it with half the bottle because I don't need an entire liter unless I'm coming back in with a second. So we'll do 400. And then I'm going to pour 1 ounce in the ADS drift again. Hopefully you can kind of see me. You probably can't see me. It's
Yeah,
probably
you
stuck on
want
the grill.
to. I would say if you want to move it more at an angle and you get the whole side of the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one better here. I'll have it follow me. Hopefully, should be following me. Okay.
Yeah, our water, yeah, it's following you. Our water changes based on seasonality. I don't know why or where. Right now, I'm at closer to 300, and then in this winter, it goes to like damn near 700. And just so you know, the TDS meters we buy on Amazon are trash. I had a
Oh.
professional like guy come and he measured it with like a $1,500 TDS meter. I measured 400, and he measured close to 7. So just so you
Jeez.
know, our meters are trash.
Well, it's just to remind me, you just reminded me. I'm gonna fill in 8 liters for the contact here. So what I'm gonna do is, this is my quick method. I'm going to quick disconnect quickly. Is there still pressure here?
Dan, I got to give you kudos, man. This is not easy to do live, kind of getting
Yeah,
all this
man, it's
crap
fun.
going. So, yeah,
It's fun. So let's fill in 8 liters really quick, and I'm going to there's go real fast. This is my temporary because I have a sink that I'm going to be building this weekend. I'll have a hot water for the winter because hot water is super nice to have. We're almost at 8 liters there, and 8 liters. Okay. So let me take that out and put my pressure washer back in. I have 2 hoses, one for the pressure washer and one for I will be permanently installing for the active, which I don't have yet. So let's pour 1 ounce first into
okay,
the ADS, and then I'm going to pour. What do you think for 2 gallons? What does it say on the bottle? Is that another probably one and a half
yeah, for just
ounces?
like a couple ounces is fine.
All right, so let's open this up. It's like a cologne woodsy. Is that what you said? Like woodsy cologne?
Yeah, yeah. The scent is like Nordic timber, I think is what it's called. So,
Ooh, nice green
yeah,
color. Very
yeah.
similar to I think soft wash from Thor, like a greenish, very pours extremely well.
Yeah, I totally
Big
copied
fan
them.
of
I'm
that.
kidding. No, I went for a teal
Oh,
color, and then I wanted a less viscous soap. I hate when a soap coats my measuring cup because I do use measuring cups. So I wanted nothing to do with that.
so
So I wanted very, very loose.
I'm sure there's some incredible brand that you probably have a hard time, especially with V1, right? Okay. For bucket, 2 ounces, 2 to 3 ounces, but he doesn't say for 10 liters, for 20 liters. I'm assuming it's 10 liters. Most instructions will
Yeah,
say 10
most people
liters.
use like a five gallon bucket, so two to
Yeah.
three. I mean, just
So we're gonna do 2 ounce just for to do the minimum. Because if it's more than this, it should be even more lubricious, even slicker.
yeah.
Um,
But yeah, with this sense, I tried to make them a little different, right? All the most sense of detailing chemicals are fruity,
I
so I
love
just
this
wanted to
smell.
do, I just wanted to do something like a little
Mm,
different and more masculine.
smells.
And the interior, yeah,
Ooh,
interior cleaner when you get there is leather and cedar. So
that
nice.
one smells. That one smells like I don't know if again back to rinseless, but there's a garage therapy rinseless. I think you've tried garage therapy rinseless. It smells
I
has that.
love it. That's aloe
Yeah,
vera scented.
yeah, it's excellent. Okay, we got 1 ounce, half a liter. We got a dead car here with no protection, and I gotta turn my pressure washer back on. Let me make sure that there's water in the hose too before I turn on the pressure washer. Okay, so we're good. We got we're back, baby.
Oh, we got a leak.
Whoa, what's happening here?
Oh,
Ups is not ideal, guys. Not ideal, but I think we'll. Let's see. Can I fix it? Let's see. Let's give it a shot again. Oh, pressure. The pressure. All right. I think we're good here. Yeah. Let's see. I think we're good. Okay. Wonderful, guys. That was fun. Everything for the lives, right?
hell yeah.
All right. So let me foam on real quick, and then I will show the bucket foaming, which is all right. Back to that 1 ounce ADS drift.
How's she doing at 1 ounce?
Yeah, even at 1 ounce.
Pretty good. Let me
Not
make my
bad.
screen bigger. I'm like
Not. Oh,
squinting
oh,
here.
it's following me. Damn.
Let's see.
Damn. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, the other way.
It's always crazy to see
There we
like,
go.
oh, you're like, how's your product gonna do? Yeah, so is it a
So it's
little runny
slightly
at 1 ounce?
runny.
Yeah.
Slightly runny. This is the water around here is around 30. Let me test it
Okay.
really fast. Actually, let's do a quick test. In my drawer here, I have TDS meter,
Yeah.
and it should be right here. I had it ready for the show. Wonder where I put it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I had it here. I wonder what I did with it because I'm.
No, it's all good.
It's all good. So I'm assuming it's around 28 to 30, usually around there. Let me pour another ounce, one more ounce into the foam cannon, so it'll be. There we go. All right. So one more ounce.
Yeah, I've never tested that. I do need to test it. I mean, in theory, it's the same dilutions, right? But I've always, yeah, I usually just do like a full because I wash on DI, so I usually just do a full cannon and I do 2 ounces and
Yeah, that
foams
makes
pretty
sense.
well.
So this is 2 ounces for a half a cannon. So this is
Okay.
technically like 4 ounces now. Okay. So this will be
Yeah,
pretty much
it's
4 ounces.
it's aggressive.
Hopefully it should be star shining. But again, I don't always want such thick, rich foam, especially if I want a decent cling time. So
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, I think it clings pretty well, and obviously, like super thick foam will just run down the car too quickly. And so, if you're
oh
washing in the
yeah.
sun on pH neutral, you want it to cling as long as possible. Like again, like I'll shout it out. Like Quiver Rogue does a really good job of that, where you
Oh
can get
yeah.
around
Quiver
the
Oak's
car
great.
and it's still there. That's what I want if I'm washing in the sun. I want the soap to cover the paint by the time I get there, so it hasn't dried, right? So
Absolutely.
that's the benefit too.
Smells excellent. It smells really nice. I could
Yeah.
definitely, Active Foam is one of my favorite smelling pre-washes.
Yeah.
This is up there.
There you
This
go.
is
Yeah. So
definitely up there.
I took inspiration from Active Foam. But yeah, you see how right there, if you don't right there, if you don't go over it a ton, like it has that good like dry foam, and
Excellent.
then it'll
Absolutely.
slowly start to break like that, and then it'll slowly run. That's perfect.
Yep. That looks
That's
really
what I was going
nice.
for.
And I'm gonna go grab the bucket really quickly here. I'll just kind of show the audience.
Yeah, and then it creates like a blanket. That's perfect. Yeah, exactly. So it'll create that
Yeah.
blanket on the soap, and then so by the time you get there, it should, in theory, still be there. And then the
Yep.
benefit of being pH neutral, I've let it dry on got 130-degree black Ford tailgate
Oh,
in the sun. Let it dry, and you can rinse it off, and it's not gonna. I mean, don't let it cook for 20 minutes, but
sure.
like
Sure.
it's pH neutral and it's safe enough. The idea is it can be in the sun like this, and you don't, you don't have to freak out, and you can, get a wash in and have an effective wash. So that was the idea behind it.
So I'm gonna get in here, get my meaty little paws, and I'm gonna let you guys quickly. I have two wash pads I've never used before by Pure Star. And I'll let you guys, the audience. The lighting is so nice right now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I have no roof light. Anyways, one's like greenish neon. There we go. That's a good color. And one's like a baby blue. Let you guys, I can't see the comments whatsoever. Let
I
me know what
mean,
they think if there's people in.
they haven't
They're
responded
both
yet, but I would say so.
um
One for mint so far has come in.
okay. Yeah, they're both called the creamy wash pad. One's an ocean blue, one's neon peach. Pure Star is sold only exclusively by Jax by Pristine Auto Lab. They're supposedly extremely high end microfiber.
All right. Well,
Um,
we got two for green and teal. So, and then that's my
all
vote. So
right,
that's three
let's do it.
votes.
Okay, we got green and teal, and I'm going to foam up the bucket really quick. We're just pushing an hour right now, so I'm
That
going to
looks
try
nice.
to squeeze
Oh,
in the rest of the show.
that looks like the
Yeah,
Captiva one I have. So that's funny.
it
They
is
probably make
very yeah.
Captivas.
Oh, I'm
I have a
sure it's
pink
from.
one.
It's I'm sure, and I'm gonna quickly just foam this on really quick, and then you know what? Let me bring the camera to for the bucket. Not that it's necessary, but people love a good bucket foam show. Let me just. There we go. Smells great over here. It really smells nice. Mm. Okay. Really nice.
There you go. Yeah, nice
Very,
good
very
studs.
lubricious. Nice sudsing. Okay. Holds well. So far it's holding well. And then
I like
I'm
it.
going to come in on the roof here.
Yeah, and like
There
you're
we
being
go.
casual, you're taking your time. Like
Yeah.
that's okay. It's a pH neutral. Like
Yeah.
that's the whole idea. This was designed for mobile detailers. It's pH neutral, sun safe. You can just get after it. You know.
And for a car that has absolutely no protection, which I'm aware of, it's pretty
Yeah,
slick.
yeah.
It's pretty
Like
slick. It's
I,
slick
I
as a car with no protection.
right, and that's what I said. Like for those of you that watch, like Curb Your Enthusiasm is one of my favorite shows. So if you
Mm.
know that, you know where Larry's like, it's pretty good. Like that's that.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So that's what I say. Like, it's pretty slick. Is it the slickest soap on the market? No, it's not. There are slicker soaps that are more concentrated, right? But like, those are the trade-offs, like I talked about earlier. Like, the more schlate, the more foam, like slickness, actives, like the more you add to it, the price goes up. And then the whole idea of building to a price point goes out the window. And then I'm just
So
another influencer
So you're
who made
basically saying it's a fine art to try to create a chemical that doesn't break the bank, but also is excellent in your specific niche, and that niche is basically mobile detailers that are using very low TDS water, essentially, right?
what was the last part using low TDS water?
Yeah,
Say that
yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. Basically, your niche is like mobile detailers that are using very little TDS water.
Right, but to be fair, like the soap isn't bad with high TDS water. It just might not be super dry, clean, like fast cling dry foam. But again, if it falls off or if it's too thick, that doesn't do anyone any good anyways. So while
Sure.
it looks good for Instagram, right? So the idea was what I do know is guys using DI water and this soap, it's incredible, right? Because that's how it was built. But if you do happen to have higher TDS, if you want that super thick dry foam, you might have to bump up the soap, and that's okay, right? It's
Yeah.
$29 a gallon, so it's built to that. But you have the slickness, you have the pH neutral, you have the cleaning ability. I've been pretty impressed with it. I think it cleans well, obviously in conjunction with the wash pad, right? Is
Very
doing the
slick.
contact wash.
Yeah.
And yeah, the slickness was important to me, and then the scent. So that's how it was kind of fully designed. That's kind of the ethos behind it. But yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Yeah. Do you have any questions about the soap? Have anybody? Yeah. I'm guessing. Curious. The wind's starting to pick up here. We'll flip it to the side.
Joey, I'm not drunk, but I am drinking.
Is that Belinsky?
Yeah, that's Joey.
Of course. Did you guys see him hosting Steve Pearson today? I think it was what is it called Turbo 6 or something?
Yep, Turbo
Like,
6. Yeah, Steve created, he finally was able to launch his pad washer. So go check that out at turbo6products.com. He made a pad
which remi-
washer on pre order, 35 bucks.
which reminds me, at the end of the stream, I'm going to be giving away, which is unrelated, but it just reminded me. Ryan and I decided to be giving away his four. What do you want to just describe it to me, Ryan, while I finish this half here?
Yeah, we're just going to give away the line to someone. And we decided to kind of announce it now. So those of you that are not here just for a giveaway, you can benefit from it.
Let me
So we
see.
appreciate you kind of tuning in. So I'm just going to give you, it's just going to be one winner. I don't know how we're
There
going
we
to
go.
choose it. I'll let Dan figure that out, but it'll be one bottle of each and
Now I'm
32
letting you
ounce.
choose it.
And you are getting my last bottle of wheel and tire cleaner. I am officially sold out. I'm sold out of all
When you
wheel and
getting
tire. I'm
more?
sold out of. Brad mixed it up literally today. So we're just waiting on labels. So I would say probably realistically 2 weeks on the short end, maybe bleeding into 3. But
Okay.
yeah, it'll be coming soon.
Good. Okay. So if you guys heard that, we're giving away the full line. I'm gonna have to try to think of some good question or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe if you want to think about somebody who was pretty good in the chat, maybe give them some good questions today, or somebody who is pretty interested in trying the line. At your discretion, you're willing to maybe from now on to towards the end of the stream, if someone's you know noticeably proactive. Oh, it's super slick over here, like crazy, like right around here. Crazy. I don't know what they did over here, but oh wow, the second
Yeah.
Passover is like
Yeah.
butter.
Good,
That's
man. No, I'm
butter.
glad. And this is your
Woo!
first time using it, right? You haven't tried
Absolutely.
before.
Just cracked it. You saw me crack it.
Nice.
Yeah. And the suds are ridiculous in the bucket. They're still just like I don't want to call out some names, but there's some soaps that I do like a lot, but after like a minute, the suds are like an inch and the whole water is super clear. But as soon as you touch it, it kind of like regenerates itself. But here, the suds are just steady in the bucket.
Mondo wants
Pretty
to know
good
how the
stuff.
wash pad is, Dan.
This wash pad is pretty good. It's slick. It's a little floppier than I like. My favorite pad, I don't know if you know this, but it's the Yum Tri Fiber pad. What I like about it is it's very light. It releases dirt, which is probably the most important factor, and
Yeah.
it's super slick, even on rinseless. I would like to try this pad with the rinseless. Now, keep in mind, most of my rinseless washes, if it's that dirty, we're going to do a pre-wash, right? We're not going to just come in on a dirty car with rinseless. That's pretty much stupid. At least that's how I think it is. And let me just finish up
To,
back here.
yeah, to answer
Go
your
ahead.
question, Mark. No, maybe like yeah, like a quick detailer or a ceramic I need to decide if I want something with meaningful protection or not. So I'm still deciding. Glass cleaner, I don't know, man. It's just like there's Traceless out there, there's Adapt out there, there's Coach Chemi glass cleaners, killer. There's so many good glass cleaners, and then
Are you
no
trying
plan.
to finish the line? Like, are you, you
No,
know?
I don't want like I'm not going to name names, but like just there's 97 products, dude. Like I ain't got time for that. Like I don't need that, and again, I'm not doing this as a YouTube influencer. I'm making products to sell to on YouTube. This was designed for mobile detailers in my local area. People found it on my website and started buying it. And you've asked me to come on, and Joey came on. Of course, I'm going to come on. I'm happy to talk about it. I'm not going to act like I don't want to sell my products, but I'm not on a campaign to go blow up carbon detail on the internet. If you guys discover
So,
it organically and want to try it, I appreciate the support. You know what I mean?
so yeah, and I'm happy to try it. And I would just think because I like you in the space and I think you're a genuine guy, I would say continue being transparent on why you're making the brand, right? Which you just mentioned. And then I would say if I'm going to be making any more chemicals or lines to my product, they will be aimed towards the reasons that I just mentioned, which is basically mobile detailing in your extreme weather. And someone
Yeah,
who lives in the opposite weather, it might not be ideal for them.
yeah,
That's pretty much it.
yeah.
Rinses off very well. There's no serious surfactant level, even for a car with no protection. I don't know if you can see this here, but it's doing
Chris,
a
I
really
think
good
this
job.
is Dan's neighbor's car. To answer your
Yeah, this is
question,
one of my neighbors. Yeah,
yeah, Armor
through
Auto
the
Lab.
power
He's
of
using.
networking.
Yeah. Okay. Corey answered it. Yeah, it's the Pure Star Creamy Wash Pad, and then my soap, the Carbon Detail Shampoo. Let me see. Ryan, how many products do you foresee in a line once you feel it's complete? I don't know, to be honest with you. I think it'd be cool to do. I have 4 now, so maybe 5 or 6. I don't know. I mean, maybe come back to me in 5 years and there's 20, but I don't think so. I
You're
just
not
think,
going to make like holiday brands like Adams.
like Adams, dude, they have so many products, but
I saw some
no,
guy that was collecting, and I got so overwhelmed. So I was like, "Oh, this poor guy."
yeah. I think maybe I would entertain again, especially in my world, with all the mobile detailers, like a lot of guys love wheel acid. So I think it'd be fun to do a wheel acid.
Uh
Um,
huh.
but dangerous for some, right? So that's a pretty
Yeah.
aggressive
Again,
product.
make a wheel acid designed for like in your extreme conditions. Maybe can you make a wheel acid that's Arizona heat and sun friendly?
No,
Because that would be
no.
pretty crazy.
No, acid is acid. I mean, there's nastier acids than others.
Sure.
But no, acid's acid. And I don't want something like a spray and rinse off acid scares the hell out of me, because if you use it wrong, or you use it on the wrong wheels, or you chalk something, like you could do damage. And so I mean, you could do damage with my wheel cleaner if you use it improperly. You could do damage
Sure.
with anything, but um acid more so. I know we could probably make something good, but it scares me for people that, I'm
I've
sorry,
never used
but
acid.
people are can be stupid, and they would use it straight. You know what I mean? And then they would
Of course.
destroy. Like
Or
I
they'll
used
let
to
it
sell
dry.
FCL in the store from that's Coach Kemi's acid, and people would use it straight, and I was
Yeah,
like,
the pH
"What are
of
you
point
doing?"
two, not two, point two. Very low. So do you not sell FPL anymore?
No, first of all, it didn't sell very well.
Mm.
And then I just decided not to restock it. But I don't know, maybe there'll be a new wheel acid in the store, or like a multi-purpose acid.
Because I
Um,
don't know. I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about FPL. I just never used it because it was usually just only in 20 liters until you came
so, or
along,
it's only in 5 liters, but I did the same
or
thing,
5
Dan.
liters.
I sold it in 1 liters.
Yeah, yeah. And that would be my only way for me to kind of want to try it because I don't need 5 liters of acid that I don't even use. I already have, Magic Wheel Cleaner and Alkaline Wheel Cleaner. I like those a lot. So I hardly need something like a wheel acid. Let me just spray the back and we're gonna wind it up here. So now we did the tires. We showed off your pH neutral soap and we're about halfway done, but I think I'll do the other half quicker. I'm going to do quick interior and then some of your tire dressing once your tires dry, which is
Yeah,
probably
once the
drier
tire's
than
dry.
20, 30 minutes. And I can always speed up the process with a fan blower, compressed air, all that fun stuff, even a towel. It I mentioned this before. It's not as fun rinsing off a car when it has no protection whatsoever at all.
Uh,
It just loves sticking to the paint. There we
yeah,
go.
Chris, Carbon is my brand. The TLDRs, I used it. I made it
Yeah.
for my local mobile detailers, and so that's why I haven't made like a YouTube video on it. And people have kind of discovered
Okay.
it and asked me to come on
Looks
and
good.
do podcasts and talk about it. But yeah, I
Yep.
made it for my local mobile detailers at a really really like aggressively price point, $29 a
Yeah.
gallon for soap, $29 a gallon for wheel cleaner, and it's dilutable as well. So
Gallon is
that's
just
the trick.
insane. All right. Bear with me here. Give me I would play a commercial right now if I could, but what I'm gonna do is have the camera face me. I
Yeah, I
clicked
can.
something
I was going to
again.
say I can answer some questions or give some stuff, but
Can I
so
wait? Can
so
I
Mondo,
exit
I'll
this
answer
out?
your
Oh, there we go.
question. Dan,
Yep.
am I cool to just chat with the
Please,
audience?
please, please do. Yep, yep.
Corey, wheel acid. I don't bring it a lot, man, but like especially for if all of your cars, everyone's cars are like maintained, you definitely don't need a wheel acid. But when I get some cars that are cooked, the barrels literally have never been cleaned in their entire life. The first thing I grab is acid dry and spray it on there, and it'll eat away and cut down my cleaning time. And then I'll likely have to go back in with an alkaline wash. But acid is a miracle worker and honestly safer for like brake components and grease. It doesn't cut away on grease or things like that. So acid under the right circumstances is a super underrated tool. And then Mondo asked about FSE. All right, Dan's going to use Amplify as a drying aid. Great choice.
Yep, yep, yep.
Mondo, I purposely don't sell FSE in my store because if you
The
watch the
size.
Coach Kemi video on it, Diego, their head trainer, talks about FSE. He literally says, "Do not use it on ceramic coated cars because it will degrade. It can degrade ceramic coatings. I think it's a pH of 2." I love FSE, so let me get that out of the way. I think it's slick. It smells great. It works awesome, but it will slowly damage your ceramic coating per Kosh Chemi. So that's why I don't sell it, just because I know I shouldn't be the arbiter of truth, but like, I don't sell it in my shop just because I don't want people to damage their coatings. So little rant, but
It's immediately opening up the paint here. You could see it. I don't know if you could see
yeah,
this,
the
but
slickness dude, Amplify is just goaded. It's so
oh yeah,
good. Um, it's so
we're gonna
so
need
good.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
need some
And,
more
and,
here.
and detailing with AK, go to Coach Kemi's YouTube channel and literally they have all the all their products, all their protection products. They talk about QS, QF, and FSE in the same video, and it's like towards the end, it's like 5 minutes or something. Diego says it himself, so I was pretty blown away at that.
This
Chris,
this is Yeah, this paint is cooked. I need to like it
Oh,
must
it
be
probably
water
needs a
spots or
clay for
something.
sure.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
needs clay. It is not enjoyable right now. It needs a lot of work.
Yeah, for sure. Um,
Yeah, there we go. Now it's
let's
wiping
see.
away. I'm gonna try a little
Maybe.
FSE. I'm gonna do a
Yeah,
little
yeah. There you go.
FSE real quick because I see the water spots kind of wiping off, but it needs a little extra oomph. Or you know what? I have FSE right here. I was going to try the new Wake Eater. The Wake Eater has an FSE alternative that I
Yeah, there
have
you go.
not tried yet either, but we're going to try
Um,
FSE on the side door here. Oh, it's looking a lot
Chris,
better now. Now it's actually looking really good. Camera, stay here.
Chris, no
There we
plans
go.
of a drying aid. Maybe like a ceramic. Oh, I guess it could be a drying aid, but probably like a ceramic quick detailer, something like that. That's probably in
Uh,
the
uh, uh.
works. So we'll see.
So that water spotting kind of disappeared right away. I don't know. I don't know what it is when you like wipe away something and it looks like there's like water spots, but then they just kind of like dissolve out. I don't know how to
So
explain
that's
that.
with like, yeah, so their water spots are actually still there. So like when you spray like a panel prep on it or something with like a solvent or something, it'll highlight them. And then when you wipe it away, you won't see it. But that does show
Yeah.
you that
Okay.
that is kind of the truth teller. So if you were to
Okay.
spray a different side with panel prep, you'll see the water spots there. And so that's a great test for me. Like if I'm polishing glass and then I go to panel
Yeah.
prep it and I still see the water spots,
And now it looks great again.
that tells me
Yeah.
I missed it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that looks really nice. This car definitely needs some sort of clay decon. I'll
Yeah.
have him come back for next week, maybe, and I'll clay this car or do something. Again, this is for content, but I think you saw the condition of the car. It
Yeah.
was pretty bad.
Uh,
Pretty bad here.
Dark Dragon, no plans for a rinseless, brother.
Yeah.
Everyone wants a
So
rinseless, Dan.
well, we're in the rinseless camp right now. Okay, a
Yeah,
lot of
I'm
people
not against
love
rinseless. I just
rinseless.
I made it for
I'm
mobile
not
guys. Mobile
against
guys don't use
rinseless. I'm not
rinseless.
against soap. I mentioned the reasons why I like rinseless, especially in the winter, or I don't want. I maybe I might not have the ability to foam outside. Like if I was doing this inside and not using super foam, I would do Labos Cosmetica alkaline pre-wash preludio, and then I would foam on, or I would do a hybrid wash
Yeah,
or something, and then come in and either neutralize the alkaline or acid, and use like 4 gallons of water for the whole wash. Dries off really well. As we mentioned, there's definitely water spotting damage here, which can easily be either polished out or
yeah.
a little acid
Um,
wash. We could try an acid wash next time, but it looks
quick
excellent. This looks excellent.
quick plug before we go into the interior. We have 42 people watching, so thank you. I'm just taking over your live, by the way, Dan.
Sure, please
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
41, but well, screw you, whoever just left. We're gonna do a giveaway at the end. So we appreciate you guys. So let me know if you guys have any questions.
Yeah, and let me just move up the car because I want to bring it inside for the interior demonstration. Um, Interior is also nice. Has probably seen better days. Let's see, drive. There we go. Okay. All right. And we are inside and we are going to open this door. Oh, nice. Okay. Let me just do the windshield because it's bugging me here.
Yeah,
I want
Nate,
to
you
do
always
the
gotta watch out
windshield.
for them hoes. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't think I ran over the hose. The air hose is still good here. All right. All right. So let's get situated. Right now, we just did the tires. That was fun. We did his pH soap. That was fun. I was impressed with how little protection this car has, and I'm gonna have to finish it off later. But next up, we have the
Yeah.
interior. We have interior cleaner. Okay, this is a multi-surface safe formula. I guess so. It's ready to use out of the
Mhm.
bottle. If you want to use it as a quick detailer, you can do it 1-to-1, or you can do it 2-to-1, which
Yeah.
I will be doing that. We will be doing it 2-to-1 here, and also straight. And I have a couple of tools to showcase the work, but first let's go check out the car. Right now it's looking pretty good. My lights are acting up because they have to. They just have to
Uh,
act up.
Mark, the scent is leather and cedar for the interior cleaner. So it's just, I tried to do something different. Everyone's
Oh,
interior cleaners are
son.
usually a little fruity, which some, I mean, there's some that I love, but I just want to do something different. And so the benefit of that is it will like leave a like an air freshener behind, right? Like you've just cleaned it, and so
Okay.
for in a couple hours, it'll leave that leather and cedar scent. Bro, this car is cooked.
Yeah. So this, I believe they have a child, just like I do, and this side is always nice and dirty. I think there's some milk here. Let me quickly kind of
You want
do a
to?
quick.
Oh yeah, you can show them the
Let me.
gnarliness. That you're a little too
There
zoomed
we.
in.
Oh, sorry about that. There we
There you
go.
go. Oh my
And let
word, what
me.
is that? Milk?
Mike. Oh my God, this camera. I don't know if StreamYard is listening, but please fix your app on the phone. Okay, so we got a little bit of
There you
milk
go.
here.
Oh, that'd be
It's
perfect.
caked
Yeah,
on.
use it straight.
I'll just take that out.
Hell yeah, brother.
And we got a bunch of drips there. So this will be fun. And I don't know what this is. It looks like it's carbon fiber, but I don't. It might be carbon fiber. This
What
might be
in?
carbon fiber here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can send
It
it.
could be
It's a door
carbon
jam,
fiber.
so
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna just hit it with some very aggressive acid. I'm just kidding. Okay. So first things first, we would blow it out with an air tool or a vacuum, but I don't think it's really needed right now. Let me go back to, there we go. The sun, this entire stream has just been just in my face this whole time.
yeah.
It's so much fun. All right, so I'm gonna break down, where is that bottle? I'm gonna do 2 to 1. So let's do 200 milliliters of distilled water. And I'm gonna do 100 milliliters of water to make it 2 to 1.
Are you gonna
Grab
try
some
the
water.
try it straight on the milk first or no?
Yeah, well, well, the thing is, if you could do 2 to 1, great. Straight's going to be even crazier, right? Or at least that's
Yeah,
my theory.
yeah,
But we could just go straight to town, nuke it out, and then obviously that's. I mean, let's
sure.
do straight first. But I'm going to pour. Let me pour
Yeah.
200
As
mils.
you mix that, I can give you some overview. So the interior cleaners, actually, I've been trying it on like stains, carpet, textile, on some mats, and you let it sit for a little bit, and then scrub it out. You can use an extractor or whatever. It does a pretty good job there. The interior cleaner, it leaves nothing behind. So again, playing to the price point, like we talked about, like some brands like Pilot have like UV inhibitors, right, and like other things have things that leave behind, but that adds to the price, right? So I just
Sure.
it leaves nothing behind. There's no protection in it. It's just a straight cleaner. So that's how we were able to do $26 a gallon. So that was kind of
Excellent.
the idea behind
Yeah.
it. And again, it's
Uh,
not like, it's not like a nasty APC, like we didn't achieve cleaning through like dirty chemicals, so it's pretty well formulated.
Yeah, I noticed that too, and that's what kind of what grabbed my interest. I didn't know it was even your brand at the time, and I was like, "Oh, this is really cool." I kind of like it. Was flashy to me in a way that it was like easy to understand and comprehend. And then I think I DM'd the brand, and I said, "Hey, man, this is really cool. Can I I forgot what I said exactly. I was like, "Can I get more information?" And you were just like, "Hey, it's Ryan," and I'm like, "Oh, really? That's awesome."
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that was
so
funny. I'll answer some
100.
questions. Mondo, nowhere close to MZR. MZR is the goat, dude.
It's like 13
Um,
pH.
I think it's a 12 pH, 12 and a half. That specialty cleaner to be honest with you, I have not tried it
Oof.
on inks. I haven't tried carbon on ink stains or dye
Mm.
transfer. So I don't know, but every time I get that, in like a white Tesla interior, I reach for the MZR.
This
All right.
smells very good. What is this? This
It's
is like
leather and
another
cedar,
woodsy. Oh, the
leather and
cedar.
cedar.
That's what it is. Oh, excellent. I love this a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Chelsea, to answer her question, what's the biggest lesson you've learned about product development that you
That's a
never
good
realized
question.
as a reviewer?
She makes good
Um,
questions.
I think I said this on Joey's podcast. The biggest lesson I learned was that anything that you want to do, which makes sense now, adds to the cost, right? If you want more scent, that adds to the cost. If you want more suds and more surfactants, that adds to the cost, right? Like every little thing you do adds to the cost. And so again, building to a price point for mobile detailers, like I had to make concessions here and there, right? Like, i.e. my interior cleaner, I can't have UV inhibitors because that's going to make it too expensive, right? So like little things like that. So that's what I learned about developing a product, which was interesting. So
2
yeah,
spritz.
the first
2
test is
spritz.
on milk.
Oh, let me slow that down.
Oh yeah, this is crazy. There you go. Hey, good foam for 2-1. I'll take that.
Yeah, so
Good
2 to
suds.
1, not too bad.
Yeah.
Little watery, little watery. Should I wipe this up or do you want me to keep it and then go on top of it?
Yeah. No, you can wipe it up and then try
Okay.
a different section or something if you want. Try the door
Yeah.
or something at um, full strength. I don't care. I mean, you're testing
Really
it, but
good.
yeah. So what I want? Oh my god, did that just come off? That was that
Yeah.
towel?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir.
That interior is cooked, dude.
Yes, it is. Now let's
All right. So
do the
can you
door
see
here.
that real quick? Sorry, can you see that really quick?
Yeah.
Do you see how it's
Let
still
me.
wet and it's flashing in front of you? Or is
Oh
everyone
yeah,
watching that?
yeah, yeah.
See how
Right
it's
there on the
going
middle.
slowly? Right now, it's
Right there.
going. So that's
Uh.
perfect. That's an awesome demonstration. That's exactly what I wanted. That
Let me
actually
try
gets
that
me
again. Um,
excited. So that's the difference where some products, and I don't mean that in a gross way, but that gets me excited that it flashed right before us because that's what I wanted because a lot of products can streak, right? And so if you miss a spot, I want it to come back and flash away to where you're not going to have to do double the work, right? So thinking about an anyone detailing, I don't want you to have to do extra work to make my product work just because it's a cleaner. So the flash off was really really important.
Try to show you a clean. So it's clean. All right, I'm doing a clean wipe again, and then no pressure. Let the towel do the work.
Bro, who's
Still a
the
little
guy
bit of
with?
dirt
Is
there.
Corey the guy with the lap with a Mafra
Labo.
tattoo?
Yes, it's the lab. They call it a Labo tattoo, but yes, it is. It is
Yeah, that's funny. He said
the
Ryan
legend.
to be Corey approved. It's got to be on par with Labo Varius,
Oh
as you
yeah,
said,
virus or whatever he calls it.
at
Virus.
cleaning out ink stains and red lipstick. I don't know, bro. I haven't used it on that yet. I've only used MZR, but I'll try it on mine.
All right, let me see if I got this dialed in. There we go. That looks beautiful. Okay, now this, we're gonna bring out the big guns. We're gonna do it straight. Okay,
All right, yeah.
doing this one
See
straight.
a little foam action. Maybe even
We're
go like. Can I make a
sure,
request?
please, please.
So try it straight and use the curveball. So we'll see it with like
Okay,
minimal agitation, and we'll see if it
sure,
can clean. If not, you might have to
absolutely.
get if that milk is old as hell, you might have to get the scrub
I
ninja.
doubt it's very old. I don't know this guy at all. But let's say it's probably not super old, and we're gonna come in with straight. We're gonna use the interior cleaner straight. Now, I forgot to ask you: is this just a pure cleaner, or is there any protection to it? Is it just
Pure
is it
cleaner.
just surfactants?
Yep.
Okay.
No, nothing else in it.
Okay, and then maybe just one spray, 1 or 2 sprays,
Sure.
2 sprays.
Oh yeah, baby. Look at that.
That's
That's
excellent.
what I like. Yeah, I
This
love
is
that.
straight. Yeah, and it
But
smells
it'll
so
start to
pleasant. It
flash away.
smells
Yeah.
smells like an old man. I like it, like a grandpa, like manly, very manly, and it
Yeah.
is
Well, you
flashing
see.
off. You can kind of
Yeah.
see it flashing.
Even just like that. So yeah, I would give it a wipe. Before it. There you go. Yeah, and give it a wipe and
Here we go.
see how
Let
it
me
did
get
on
a fresh.
milk.
Let me just get a quick fresh towel. Sorry, I didn't have this towel ready here,
Okay.
but I'm
Yeah,
quick usually.
it's flashing right
Okay.
there. Like you might not even have to wipe it. This is crazy. I've never seen it. But yeah, you can wipe
So
it
you see
off.
that flash? You see how it flashes so well?
Yeah. You might want to zoom out slightly.
Sure, sure. It's kind of hard.
There you go. Um,
Opposite. There you go.
yeah. So you can see it on the bottom there where you missed the wipe,
Yeah.
right? Like so it's
Yep.
flashing. And that was like the whole thing. So that's a cool demo. So that was the idea. Did it clean the milk before you resprayed that? Or do you need
Oh
another
yeah,
go?
yeah. And there's yes. Let me.
Something you missed. Okay.
No, I'm just. I forget. I kind of forget. I'm in demonstration mode. So right in that corner, right. Oh, it's zoomed in like crazy. Uh,
It's not bad.
there we go. Yeah. So in that where I missed that area. I didn't touch that area.
Cool.
I didn't touch this area, but the rest. Sorry.
It's all good, man.
Yeah,
You
you
can
see the
Mondo. I
flashing.
mean, anything we spray on a surface, you're leaving behind, Mondo. So if you want, you can certainly go in with a wet towel and wipe it. but I don't think any other cleaner asks you to do that except for Koshkemu Polestar, where
Polestar,
it literally
Polestar,
said,
yeah.
yeah, I said that in my video. It says like go back and wipe any residue away with like with a damp cloth. Um, so yeah, he's going back for
There
the milk in the
there is
pocket
some
bed.
milk right here. I'm just kind of focusing on the actual spill, and you can see how long it flashes.
Yeah, there you go.
One wipe. You see how long that took?
Yeah.
Pretty quick. And the milk is gone. Let me just do a quick wipe on the interior and I will show you. And you can see the corner I missed. I missed this corner here. I didn't do this, but the area that I just did, oh, I guess there's still a little bit there. There's still just a little bit. I'd probably let it sit a little bit longer or just kind of do more agitations, but that looks really nice. Look at this. This looks filthy. Let's do something like that really quick.
Yeah, that flash is again what I was going for.
One spray. Look at that, guys. One spray. It's like
Yeah.
Polestar.
And again,
Look
if
at
you
that.
don't like it, some people don't like the foamed where it'll go into cracks and like you don't like that. Great, dilute it 1 to 2. Dilute it 1 to 1,
Yep.
and you can still get a strong showing from it. But the flash was important to me.
Yeah.
I don't use it on nav screens, and I don't use it on like Windows, obviously. But just to say out loud, I don't use those like that. But
Okay.
yeah, it does.
Very nice.
Does
Now
great. You can
let's
try.
do leather. Let's try leather real
Yeah, I
quick.
was gonna say, yeah, if you want to try it, that this milk is cooked right there. So
Yep. There's a little.
yeah, Mondo, if you read Polestar's bottle, I just did a video on Polestar and Leather Star, and they say like, I believe they say on it exactly like do a secondary, wipe it with like a damp cloth to remove the residue is what they say on the bottle technically. So just food for thought. What is the hardest thing to clean out of fabric? Like melted anything, like melted gum or like melted candy is really challenging because you got to heat it up with a steamer, but then you can't get it too hot or else it could hurt the fabric. Ink is hard. Something that's just cooked for a long time. To answer in my experience, Corey.
You can kind of see where I did not go. It's hard to see, but
Yeah,
the
and again,
milk
it
is
doesn't
definitely
leave.
gone.
Yeah, it doesn't leave anything behind, right? And there might be something
Yep.
left in some of the perforations, but like it's not going to have a darkening effect because again, it doesn't leave anything behind. It's just a straight cleaner. So
Very nice, and it was a very pleasant smell. It didn't even look like exactly like you said. There's no protection there. It's a really good job. I should probably come back sometime and polish these out. These are. And the wheels, this is the first wheel that we did. This was the 50/50 wheel. It's looking pretty
yeah,
nice right now. I don't even have a tire shine on it. We don't have any protection on it. This
probably.
was the wheel we foamed on, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's
No,
almost
this is
dry.
not. This is
Oh,
not.
we didn't clean
This
that one.
is filthy. Yeah, it was the other side.
Yeah, maybe take one of your interior or whatever dirty towel if you want to dry that wheel, and then we could show them the tire the tire
Yep,
dressing, and then
absolutely. Yep.
maybe do the giveaway.
Yeah, how about yes. How should I do this giveaway? What do you think?
Yeah, can I address one question? This one's
Please.
important for me. The original Death from Afar. I like your name. So he asked, how do we get free shipping? So I don't offer free shipping at this time. I'm a new business. I'm a small business, self-funded. What I do offer is real-time shipping. So every product is weighed. So like I know that the 4 products that you're going to win in tonight's giveaway weigh 9 pounds, 12 ounces in an 8x8x12 box. And I charge you exactly what UPS charges me to ship it. So if you're somewhere not terribly far, most people pay about 10 to 12 bucks in shipping. And so right now, as a small business, that's what I can offer just because I have to protect my margins. And then what I hope to make up for charging in small, a small amount in shipping is that I ship it pretty much within 24 hours. So same day to next day shipping, and it's out the door. So you don't have to wait 4 or 5 days to process, then wait 4 to 5 days for shipping. So that's what I hope to offer. Someday I'd like to offer free shipping, maybe $150, $200 threshold. But also if you look, Detailed Image has been around forever. They do not offer free shipping. Obsessed Garage does not offer free shipping. Clean Garage doesn't offer free shipping unless you spend, I think, like $250. So I'm not alone in that. But I know a lot of us have been kind of jaded by, not jaded, but like the free shipping, right? So that's the story behind it. So not being cheap, I just need to protect my margins as a small business. But hopefully I make up for that in speed of shipping and customer service and quality of products. So hopefully that helps.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ryan, for the explanation. While you were doing that, I was pouring your tire dressing in a 1-3, which I think is about the thinnest dilution that you recommend before it gets a little too runny, I think, right? And this is mostly for exterior plastics and engine bays, I think, 1-3. But some people might not
Yes.
like very glossy.
So I'll just pre-warn you now. I wouldn't put that on tires because it won't do much. So
Okay.
the way I design my
Put this on
tire dressing,
plastic.
correct. The way I design my tire dressing, ready to use for tires, it's going to be a dark, rich, matte black to satin, ready to use. And then what I have on the bottle is 3-to-1 to 4-to-1 for like engine bays. So once you've cleaned it, you can spray it on like a motor plast and it'll settle in and dry. It's very, very runny at 3-to-1 and 4-to-1, but you can spray it on engine bays. For exterior plastics, I would say go 2-to-1 to 3-to-1. It's an awesome finish. Do not use it on
Awesome.
interiors. I do not approve it on interiors. So that's my quick
Okay.
overview. But you might want to. There you go. Is that tire
Yeah,
wet, Dan?
I'm I'm gonna do a quick dry off just to make sure, but
Okay, cool.
I'm getting a fresh pad, a fresh applicator pad, and I'll use a fresh applicator pad to use some of the plastics. But yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Um,
dry it here.
Yeah, Mondo, to address that too. So right now it's tax free. There's something called Nexus. So once I've sold, like it's like each state has a limit. So once I've sold like 100 grand in each state, then I have to start collecting tax in those states. Right now, obviously, I'm a new business. I have not sold 100 grand in each state. So right now
Ryan,
there's no tax unless you purchase locally. There's local Arizona sales tax.
quick question, Ryan. Do
Yeah.
you put this as sprayer head on this one, right?
Yeah, I give it to you with a sprayer. And then one cool thing
Okay.
to note, not cool thing, but I should mention, when it comes, like just shake it up. If it has
Yep.
separated, it's just the color being funky. All I wanted was like a gray color in it. There's no graphene or something goofy in
You
it, but
saw
just
me
shake it
pour
up.
it.
Yeah, just shake it up, and then the color will be good to go. So that's it. I was considering just doing
Okay.
white, but I thought gray would be cool. But yeah, just as an
Let
FYI.
me see if I can do this so you guys can see me. I'm gonna assume I'm not blocking the camera. Coming in with a fresh applicator pad, and we are just going to spray a couple spritz. There we
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Probably enough there. Four.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
You can
I
reload it once you
guess
get halfway around.
what should I do? How should I do this? So just do the whole tire, or
Yeah, see,
half and
just
half,
use
or
it. Yeah, test it. Yeah, if it
okay.
starts to get thin on you, reload. But yeah, it shouldn't be. Obviously, right at the beginning, it'll look glossy, and then you go do something else,
Let it
come back, you'll
sit
see.
maybe for 10 minutes and
Yeah,
level it down, or what do you do?
yeah. No, you shouldn't even have to level it. It'll soak in. It'll dry. I prefer personally, like this is where I got selfish. I like a dark, rich black tire. I do not like a glossy tire. I sometimes
Gotcha.
don't even like a super satin tire. So I designed this to where I liked it. Brad gave me an initial sample. It was really good, but it was a little too glossy. So he came back with this to where it'll almost look super, super OEM. Now, full disclosure, every tire is going to look different, you guys. Some tires are going to
Sure.
look more glossy. Some tires are going to look more matte. If you put it on a tire and it soaks in and it goes away, it looks like nothing's there. That tire is dry as hell. So come back and do a second one. But if you want to build
Okay.
up some gloss, let it dry for 10 or 15 minutes, come back and do another layer. I don't think it'll ever truly be glossy, but it'll have a nice solid finish. And again, that's what kind of what I was aiming for. Yeah, Nate, like yeah, you get your tires at Dunkin' Donuts. Not my thing, but I just wanted a rich kind of black matte to satin finish, and I think that's what we've achieved. Maybe
How
on
did
this
you
wheel
like
that you,
that? Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
Go
I'd
ahead.
say once you dry this, maybe you could do a 50. Just put it on half the wheel so people can
Sure. That's a good
see the
idea.
difference. Yeah,
This was the wheel that we foam cannoned on. This one that I'm about to apply right now.
there you go.
Just to
Yeah,
all right. Let's do a little 50-50. Should I add a little squirt? Maybe one squirt?
yeah. Did
There
you
we go.
do
One
maybe
squirt.
a quick wipe? Are they still wet or no?
Oh yeah, good idea. Let's double check.
I would do. It looks a little wet, but
Yeah,
this is water based dressing, so no solvents. Yeah, pretty
pretty
straightforward stuff.
dry.
Okay.
They're definitely not 100% clean. If Brian or Sheepstar's in the room, I'm going to. I was going to say something cheeky, but yeah, I'm not trying to take out all the browning. I'll just keep it simple as that, right? It's
Yeah.
cleanish. Do you
This.
spray
Oh, good.
directly on, or do you kind of just do
No,
strictly to the
always.
applicator?
I do
Right to
applicator
the
so
app.
you don't get
Okay.
overspray. Oh boy, Brad. The scent is on the tire cleaner, or sorry, the tire dressing is raspberry lemonade is the scent. So I
It
thought it'd be
smells
fun.
really citrusy. I noticed that, but it doesn't smell like Hero. It smells similar to Hero, but not. It didn't.
Yeah, Hero is
Hero didn't.
strawberry lemonade, and this is raspberry.
Ah,
So similar, but not.
ah.
Again, I tried to
Okay.
use. I even tried to steal Adapt scent, and they wouldn't give it to me. So all the scents, all the formulas, they had to be different. So this is raspberry lemonade.
Okay. All right. So,
My
what do you want me to do? Knock out the other side, or just show how
um
the other side is? I can just
Well, yeah,
show
you
the
can let this
50-50
dry for a
here.
second. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So now you can kind of see what it like the difference is on a uncoated tire versus how this finishes down, and there you go. Super black, super satin, like matte, more matte than satin, and it just darkens it. That was what I wanted. That's my preference. I know people like shiny tire dressing, then mine's not for you. You know, it's all good. But I like that dark OEM look where you can
Yeah,
kind of
I like
almost
it's
you're
like
almost not
fresh
sure if it's
rubber.
on there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that
exactly.
fresh rubbery, like real deep, like that. Yeah, I know what exactly you're talking about. I consider it between matte
Yeah,
and satin. Okay.
yeah,
Um.
cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah, you
let's
could
pick a
finish.
winner. Do you want to pick a winner for? I'm so bad at this part. So bad at.
Uh, yeah,
Let me.
we can do that. I honestly I don't know.
Let's say. Um. Gosh. Oh, let's have a question here. I have a poll. I don't know if people can see this poll. Where is it? Can there is that popped up? Can people vote on that? Not that it's related to the giveaway, but
Which product are you impressed with the most? Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in the thing, but I don't
oh,
know how
I
they
was
could
gonna have
vote
the
on it.
audience. Oh, right. I guess the audience could just type in what they liked.
Yeah, but I don't know how we're gonna pick a winner from that.
Oh no, no, it's I'm sorry. It was just a memory that had popped into my head because I forgot it. But okay, so I don't see the chat, but I want to say pick a number between how about this? I'm gonna send you a private message. I'm gonna pick a number.
Okay,
And then
I like
if
that.
somebody pops this
Between is
number,
something.
let's say between 1 and 50, between
Okay,
1 and 50, they get it.
I
And
think that's
then I sent you
that's
the
a fair
number.
thing.
I got you
Okay,
the number sent to you already. I don't know if you see that.
all right. And are we doing
It
if
goes to
you're
private chat.
under or over wins?
Just it should be. I mean,
Well,
it's
what if
probably already
someone
picked
comes
by
one
now.
number under and one number comes over?
Then they're wrong. They need to get the right number.
Stop the mother effing stop! Everyone stop! Corey is the winner. Corey got the
Wow,
number
Corey.
on the tee.
See, I told you there wasn't going to be an over under. Awesome.
Corey got
So you
it.
got the number.
13.
Good. Lucky number
Yeah.
13.
Wow.
Excellent.
That was
And
impressive.
then I'll just kind of quickly show the tire without knocking it out over here. But yeah, it looks a lot better than it was before for sure. As we saw in the sunlight, this car is
Chelsea.
far from perfect.
It's over, Chelsea.
It's over, Chelsea. Sorry. Yeah, so this is without wiping it. It almost looks like it's not even applied. I prefer a little bit. You can even see here. I can't even see the difference.
Is that the first one?
Yep, this is the first one.
Hit it one more time. So that's where
Okay,
this tire
super
probably hasn't been
dry.
dressed or cleaned. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So that's the difference of, if I went with a higher silicone, like something like that, that would like it might still like show a little shine, but because it's so matte on super dried out, you might just have to hit it one more time. And that's
yeah,
it. But
definitely.
it's cheap enough, and you only use a couple sprays, right? It gets it around, and then
Yep,
now we're
yep.
kind of like building up a layer there. So
Excellent. Yeah, and you can kind of see that right there. Where and yeah, very dry. You can tell they're very dry. probably hasn't gotten true love ever. Probably, I'm going to guess this person, like most people, use the monthly car wash, and maybe they even spring for the tire wall wash, whatever that extra $2 is, where they kind of just sling some product on your wheels. But that is
Yeah,
pretty much all she
Chris,
wrote. What?
it dries. Dan, would you say that the tire dressing dried pretty quick on like the front left wheel for
Yeah,
you?
it felt very what's the opposite of not oily? What's the opposite of not oily?
Dry.
Yeah. It Oh man, you can tell I'm kind of getting tired here. Let me just get my tripod set up here, and I will come in with my final thoughts. And congratulations to Corey for winning the four products, which was the wheel and tire cleaner, the interior cleaner, the tire dressing, and I think one of my favorite was the pH neutral foam shampoo. All of these products I think did well. I'm gonna have to keep trying the tire dressing. Oh, let's quickly do some of the plastics. I want to do some of the plastics with the 1 to 3 since I made it here. Might as well at
Do you
least.
have? Is there plastics on this?
Probably, yeah. Right here, this whole bar is plastic.
Oh, is
This
it?
whole
Okay.
bar back there is plastic. The handles. Let's do the handles. That's a good idea. Handles look cool. Handles, plastic handles. Huh. Interesting.
Wait, they're
All right.
plastic handles.
Yep, yep. And I will show you in just a second here. Let me
Okay.
little flipperooski of the. This is where I think I need to zoom in. Yeah, where are we? Handles. Find me. Come to me, Papa. There we go. Plastic. And let me
Those are.
just lower this really
Yeah,
quick.
but are they painted or are they actual plastic? I don't see any
I
plastic
mean,
trim
to
on this.
me, look inside. Look inside. Look
Oh,
inside, and you
weird.
shall see.
Weird. Yeah,
Look
I haven't touched
inside.
this
All right.
car in real life.
So I'm using a fresh applicator just
Interesting.
because I want to just try a good demonstration, and I have my own proprietary whatever it is. It's
Here, mixed up.
okay. It's
Yeah.
just a. Where am I? There
It's
we
going
are.
to be pretty runny at 3 to 1. Just be prepared.
Yep,
So,
it's a
yeah.
little runny. You can see a drip. Okay, I can control the drippage. It's almost like a coating here.
Yeah.
And then let's come in. Can you see that?
Yeah. And I would say on more cooked plastics, guys, just use it straight, honestly, straight
Uh,
or 1 to 1. But yeah, it
yeah,
darkens it up a little bit. There
because
you
it's
go.
really dry. Yeah.
Yeah. And it'll kind of soak in, right? So,
Yep.
but yeah, on cooked plastics, I mean, you're honestly probably better with like a trim coating, but yeah, you could go 1 to 1 or something like
Yeah.
that. Like the
And last
specialty
week
in
I did
this
do a trim
is
coating.
Yeah, the specialty in this is like in tires
I'm
first
doing.
and foremost, but again, engine bays try 2 to 1, 3 to 1 if you want to. Motorplast is still the goat. Like I'll say that live. Like Motorplast is better in engine bays than
Oh
this
yeah.
product. But like
Yeah.
if you want to stretch it or try something different, you can absolutely
Yeah.
use it in an engine bay if you want to. And again, it'll be kind of that dry matte finish with like minimal sheen to it. So
It's
yeah, it
hard to
kind of
show,
just
but it's a
soaked
lot
in
better.
at
Yeah.
it is. It darkened it a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
Super dry. I think you nailed the head on the nail, whatever it is. I'm tired. Basically,
Okay.
trim restore. You would probably need a trim restore for something like that. And
Yeah,
if you
for
guys
something
were
super
around for my
cooked. Yeah.
last week's live stream, I did 2 different trim restores on my B panel because for some reason I love to go a little too strong my pre-washes sometimes, and I kind of stained my B pillars and whatnot. So we took the liberty of taking a bad situation and polishing it out, and actually did a really good job. The trim restore that we did was actually Yum's trim serum, which is actually right here. Of course, the camera's not following me.
Yeah, the
Right here.
poll is still up too.
The pole's still up.
Yeah.
What's still up?
The
Oh,
poll,
right,
you
the
put up a
poll.
poll.
Right. Yeah, right, of course. First time, guys. Give me a second. My bad. Eventually I'm gonna sell a couple of my products and I'll have a host up here full time. I think hide. That's cool. Okay, good, good. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We went over 4 products. We had the wheel and tire cleaner. We tried that straight in the foam cannon, which is a 1 to 10, give or take your pressure washer. I'm not going to go into that right now. We tried it in the X foamer at 1 to 3. I think it foamed extremely well. Not the best clean time on the entire market, but definitely a really good clean time, enough for you to kind of get what you need to do. Instant browning. These tires, as you know, were in pretty bad shape. Browning was very good. And then we also tried it as the strongest recommended dilution, which is 2-to-1. Don't use this straight, guys. Okay, don't use the wheel and tire cleaner straight. 2-to-1 should be your strongest dilution. We tried that in a traditional spray bottle. Immediate foaming. Excellent. I think the wheel and tire cleaner is definitely a plus in my book. I would definitely check it out. Pleasant smell, not too overpowering, rinsed off really well. This car has no protection, so I'm gonna take that in a factor how it rinsed off with the wheels because it would stick a lot in the lug nuts, and I know that's just because the wheels are very dirty. Then we came in with a pre-wash. We did super foam, 1 ounce to 500 mils, which is basically 2 ounces for a full foam cannon. Rinse that off. We had fun because we were kind of basically in direct sunlight this entire time. And what we did, we kind of did it delicately so we don't stain. Oh, and it feels super slick right now where we did the hood. We rinsed that off. Then we came in with Ryan's pH neutral foam. We tried it first with 1 ounce. It performed pretty well. It was still slightly on that runny side. We put another 1 ounce in a half a liter, which would be between 2 ounces and 4 ounces. And 4 ounces, it was extremely thick. And again, depending on how much you put on the paint, the cling time was just what you want. I even took my time when I let it sit on the paint, and it rinsed off very well. So I would say
Sweet.
also it was a very pleasant smell, kind of like a woodsy cedar, right? Is that a woodsy cedar? I think very pleasant smell. Um, if you're a fan of active foam, if you're a fan of garage therapies, rinseless wash, any of these kind of like for lack of better words, a manly smell. Okay. Um, Definitely check out his pH neutral soap. Then halfway there, we did what did we do? We did a demonstration for your interior cleaner. Initially, it's basically recommended RTU, so straight out of the bottle. And also, if you want to use it as a quick interior detailer, we demonstrated that in 2-to-1. Um, if you saw me, I used a power brush drill thing. I think if I used less product, it wouldn't be as runny because the first time I did it, it was a little bit runnier. And then when I came in again, I didn't add more product and it foamed a lot better. So I would say keep an eye
Yeah.
on how much product you're actually putting on either your tool or onto the panel itself. I'm always going to preach people to not spray directly onto surfaces in
Yeah.
general. I tend to just either spray onto my cleaning media and then kind of doing that. But if
Well,
whatever.
and you
But
did
my
that
point
first
is,
one 2-to-1 too, so it was
yeah,
more diluted too. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm kind of under supervision of the person who's creating the product. So in general, if you're not sure of a product, I would tend to always get familiar with spraying it onto a media, then preferring it onto just in case of oversprays and whatnot and blah blah blah. Then we did it straight, and the straight dilution was of course it foamed pretty well. My standard of foaming is Polestar, and Ryan is very familiar with Polestar as well. Um, it was very similar to Polestar. Okay, I would say the flashing is a little bit quicker than Polestar. Um, it was more similar to Yum's interior. If anyone's used Yum interior, the flash time it felt a little pretty similar to Ryan's interior. That can be good or bad. It really depends on your preference. I'm not going to put it say it's bad or it's good. People have different preferences for interior cleaners. Some people don't like foam. Some people love foam. Some people don't like fragrance. Some people love fragrance and so forth. Some people want
Yeah.
protection, some people
And
don't want protection.
if
There's
you
no
don't
real right or wrong.
if you don't want foam, literally just spray it on the surface or spray it in your towel and wipe it and flip your towel, and you're not going to get foam. You only get foam if you buff it or if you agitate it right with a brush. So if you
Yes,
don't want
yes.
foam, literally don't agitate it and just use your towel, and it'll be great.
Yes, a towel is a really good way of defoaming something. If you want foam, Scrub Ninja, these light little cosmetic brushes, they're really good at agitation. Again, most of the time, I'm not here to tell you how to clean. Okay, most of you are, if you're watching my channel 2 hours into this live stream, I'm assuming you know what you're doing. Okay, I'm just telling you the way it flashed. I'm showing you the way it flashes. It's a pleasant smell. Again, cedar, I think cedar and what is it for the interior fragrance? Brian, you there?
Leather and cedar.
Leather and cedar. Yeah. So very manly, very pleasant. It was not overpowering. It was not super mild. Like some, I'm not going to mention names, but some interior cleaners are so overpowering that when you're cleaning with multiple stuff, it can kind of be a little bit much for people, especially if you're kind of sensitive to fragrances. And an interior cleaner, you tend to be using that a lot more than like your glass cleaner and so forth inside the cabin. So if you're a professional and you want to kind of turn over your car right away to your customer, you're not going to want to tell them, hey, air out the car for an hour because the fragrances is like stinking up and giving the person a headache. So I would say another plus for having a pleasant smell but not too overpowering. A solid plus for foaming. I like foaming personally. I think the flash off was really good. I didn't see it really get stuck in the cracks and crevices. I didn't even need my little fancy air blowing tool, which I could be happy to show off, but didn't need that either. And then last but not least, we tried out your tire dressing. We basically recommended just straight, right? There's really no dilution recommended for your tire dressing unless it's like exterior plastics, engine bays. But like you mentioned, he's Motorplast, and there's other engine bay finishers that are like pretty supreme. But again, feel free to try it out, let it know. This car was obviously very thirsty. I don't think in this condition for this car, what I would probably do is do a light polish on the plastics and then just go to a straight panel prep and then trim restore. But as I educate people, I always suggest the least aggressive method first. So the least aggressive would be to just try some sort of tire dressing of your choice. And Ryan seemed to do a good job. I think it could be a little bit more darkening, but again, this is kind of like a quote unquote Easter egg. It's not really purely designed for exterior plastics. It's designed and formulated for his situation with mobile detailing, water based, and I think it was very easy to apply. It wasn't very messy. It didn't feel very
Yeah.
greasy, and it was easy to work with. So, and it was a very pleasant smell. It was a citrusy, right? I think you said it was like raspberry lemonade or something.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Well, cool. Dan, I thank you for asking me to come on. I thought this was a really fun way to do a demo and test it out. And sure, it's 2 hours, but I don't regret my 2 hours, man. It was a lot of fun.
It goes pretty
kudos
quick,
to
right?
you. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do this live, like for you. Like I know how that goes. Like even filming videos, like it's challenging. So I thought you did a good job.
Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate you guys for having Ryan on the show. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Congratulations, Corey, on winning your 4 liters, the last wheel and tire that he has in stock. So that's extra special. And yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. And Ryan, stick around. I'm going to try to end it out here if I can. Let me. So bye, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll tech you guys later. And
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna try to see if I can play some music here. And can you hear that? Can you hear that music? Oh, okay. Can you hear music?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think we did it. I think. Oh, and I need to put this on a loop here. Nice. All right, man. So good. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it so much for coming in. I think I'm just gonna have it run music and say thank you for like a minute or so while are people still chatting? Let me see. 700 comments, not bad. 700 comments, dude. Sometimes we get like 1,000 sometimes. That's really good, man. That's good. Nice, so how did you like I know it took like almost a half an hour longer than you wanted. You see, I try.
Yeah.
But we're going over a lot.
Oh, good. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. Yeah, I appreciate you highlighting the products. I appreciate it, and hopefully people enjoyed it and want to give it a shot. It sucks I'm sold out of some stuff, but they can still try some other stuff. So.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you guys heard it, and I'm gonna turn you off the stage so they can't hear us anymore. Thanks again, guys. You guys have a great evening. Okay.
Appreciate it.